How you gonna make somebody work 40 hours? 40 hours on average for 12 an hour to get to have 2 bands at the end of the month, and that shit is illegal. That just really broke my heart and my spirit. In a beautiful place like this, all this tourism and everything, and all the traffic they get over there. Come on, man, step that shit up and give the people at least $25, $30 an hour, man. Niggas bragging about selling millions of burgers, man.
1 billion burgers sold. $12 to the employees. Something ain't happening.
That shit hurt, man. That shit hurt, man. Man. Shout out to the hardworking people that's doing their best to make it, man. But don't sit there under their clock falling for that trick, man. Don't sit there trying to come up with the most. Don't sit there dreaming on their clock. That shit'll break you if you stay in that for too long. Damn. I feel like doing something like, if you can prove to me you getting paid $12 an hour, if you can show me a pay stub, I'm gonna give you a discounted price on my services. You know what I mean? Like, somebody gotta do something about that shit. I can't believe that's legal. The fuck could somebody do with less than 25 grand a year? Less than $25,000 a year. What the hell could a person do with that?
You know, the immigrants and certain people can be desperate. That's just a whole hook cycle.
That's what they doing. Get some people from overseas, third world countries and shit that have little to none, and then the people that's here native to this land, if they not willing to savage like that, somebody else is, because they come from far less. And that's why they getting away with that, because there's so many different immigrants that's here in Miami. Are they paying that nationwide, or is this just Miami? Anybody know if Miami's the only one with this $12 an hour jug, or are there other places in America where they're paying people $12, $15 an hour?
I think minimum wage in Cali started 15.
$15 an hour is trash too.
That's trash.
Because the price is food inflation, so they're giving you less food and it's costing more money. So how could you even think $15 an hour would help? It has to, minimum wage would have to start at like 25 for me to be like, alright, it's somewhat fair. 25. If it's a major corporation shouldn't be getting away with paying somebody $12 an hour or $15 an hour.
Yeah, that's insane.
Nobody like McDonald's. That shit, them niggas should all be handcuffed. Minimum wage in Alabama is $7.25. Man, North Carolina is still $7.25 to $10. What the
fuck? Who said that?
It's different people.
$7.25?
Someone from Louisiana, someone from North Carolina.
Bro, I will lose it.
This is really happening?
That's crazy. That's really crazy. 7.25? What the fuck?
$7.25 to $10 an hour.
Nigga, a whole year's salary of that not paying one of my bills.
Minimum wage is lower than $25K. Real talk. In the southern states, they still haven't moved from $7.25.
That's insane.
Man, you guys better get you an online business. Damn.
Ain't no way niggas is at a Waffle House when that's happening.
Yo, that's crazy. That shit breaking my fucking soul.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, that's dumb. Yeah, that's breaking my soul. For real.
I can't believe that one.
Damn.
That's some third world country shit. $7 an hour.
Yeah, major.
I think this Brazil or some shit.
Yeah, major corporations. I can see you got a little mom pop shop. You just do your best, make it happen. Let a young person get in there, find their way. Teach them some discipline. But damn, grown adults getting paid $7.25 an hour to do what?
Man. That ain't crazy, dog.
I mean, it's all about being grateful, but this is at this point that's being
That's
taken
robbery.
advantage of.
Yeah, that's robbery.
That's immoral to pay somebody that an hour. But anyway, guys, that just threw me off. Y'all, who's we? Said we get $8.50 an hour. Where have I been?
Where we been, bro?
Folks in North Carolina would love that $12 an hour.
That's insane. That's insane.
If you got a criminal record, you can't even get that. Yeah, we gotta get to it, man. We gotta get to it, man. We gotta change our circumstances. That's not right. You guys need to pool your funds, put your funds together. And and then people get mad at me, and I get it for the most part. Why am I charging $2,000 for my service? But look how much you're getting. You never gotta look back at this type of BS. So yeah, I'm charging $2,000. Damn, this view is nice. So sure, I'm charging $2,000 for the service, but at the same rate, even though I'm charging $2,000, you're getting $500,000 in credit card equity. I'm removing the negative items off your report. I'm adding positive items to your credit report. I'm boosting your credit scores. I'm leveraging the results so you can get approved for anywhere between $50,000 to $300,000. I'm doing all of this, and you getting that done inside of 60, 90 business days. Like, come on. You get a caseworker that's going to deal with your credit. You get me as your mentor so I can prepare you for the money coming in so you could.
Chew this soft candy to rebuild your teeth and gums, and avoid painful dental visits.
So you could grow it into a larger amount so you don't never have to come back to this minimum wage BS. Or even if you're making more than minimum wage. I'm pretty sure the ratio between your income to your expenses can be a lot better. Because just because you're not getting paid minimum wage doesn't mean you're not living check to check. That's a fact.
That shit still sucks.
Real talk. Real talk. I mean, we do what we got to do, but you leave your full name and your email if you want to take the direction that I'm giving you to get access to funds that you don't have to pay back 6 figures. And 6 figures worth of credit card equity as well. So between the monies you don't have to pay back, that 6 figures, and the 6 figures in credit card equity, and then me teaching you how to grow the money and make more, that's $2,000. You leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready. God damn, boy, that's crazy, son.
That's nasty.
It's disgusting.
Then they were saying some states $7.25.
$7.25, $8.50. Somebody was like, they would love that $15, that $12 in the southern states.
That's insane.
What the fuck is going on in the South?
Man, what's going on? I know Atlanta's similar to that. It's like, I think like 11.
Man, that's why we can never take the lifestyle we lead for granted, bro. Can't take it for granted, man.
It's like in general, you can't.
That shit just hurt because it's like you don't even got no wiggle room. They say wealth begins at over $150,000 a year for an individual.
Yeah.
You nowhere near that $150,000. If you ain't even cracking 25 grand as an individual. Come on, son. You're not even cracking 25,000 as an individual. So that's a whole 125,000 plus your way. Because that 150 grand is after taxes, where you'll be able to amass wealth. That means if you're making over $150,000 after taxes as an individual per annual, then you have enough wiggle room to make investments, take risks, win, lose, or draw, and still not compromise the integrity of your living above par. If you're $125,000 away from that, there's damn near no hope. And you're almost setting people up, not just for failure, but to do something criminal.
Man.
And to be depressed, have anxiety.
To lock you up.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
See anybody making that, barely making minimum wage, they're gonna be desperate. Niggas know how you move when you're desperate.
Man, I just feel the anxiety coming from them place like that. You know, people enjoying they fake food, but what about the people that's working for them? It's like modern day slavery at the job. Real talk. That's modern day slavery. Working for anything below 25 an hour is slavery. In my estimation, I thought, God damn, where was I? With all the numbers I be crunching day to day, this minimum wage shit got me cooked. I didn't know they was still giving single dollars out to people.
2023.
To grown men and women? You begging us to do something criminal.
Begging.
That's no way for a grown person to attempt to strive or survive. That's not no lifestyle for nobody. And then you're doing, what, 40 hours? 40-hour work weeks? You barely seeing friends and family only to come home to what kind of fucking check that's not even amounting to damn near $2,000 a month, $2,080 a month, $2,500, $3,000 a month. Like, what is that? And you got grown folk responsibilities. And then you probably still got a student loan or some shit out there that got you in debt and bad credit because of the neighborhood you live in. Because if you're getting those kind of wages, most likely the neighborhood you live in, there's a credit card redlining, right? Which is telling the bureaus that could otherwise approve you for loans, don't approve you for loans, because people in that neighborhood shouldn't be approved of it because there's a high probability they won't be able to manage getting approved for a significant sum of money or even non-significant sums of money. Shit is a trap.
God forbid if you got kids or something too.
Shit is a damn trap, man. Shit is a trap. Damn. And they're gonna make sure you don't get approved for no loans and no opportunities. Damn. Niggas don't even see it's like a 2-hit, 3-hit combo for failure. It's not cool. Yeah, I agree, but that's the way it is. It is what it is. Nah, this minimum. Where's the people fighting for the minimum wage? Like we gotta stop this type of slave shit. This is only gonna determine the fall of society inevitably, because this recession that's hitting, and it's already here. But man, I'm telling you, when March come, man. And they still gonna be paying people single dollars? Like, this shit crazy. Life is getting harder and harder and more costly, and they still out here playing games with signs, we hiring all shifts, $12 an hour for all shifts.
Billionaire niggas too.
Motherfuckers, 24 hours.
They billionaires. McDonald's is
multi-billionaires.
Multi-billionaires.
Every year making billions.
They got the bread. If anybody got the bread,
that's what I'm saying. They
got the bread.
McDonald's could literally pay their employees Dr. Lawyer money,
literally,
and they still be in the black by far. That's so weak.
They can pay you all the bread, real and fake.
Man, you guys,
they got all the bread.
You know what? I'm gonna do another course too with these income streams and really take people to another level. But I do it in my mentorship. I'm on to get out of here, man. We need to go to that Joe and the Juice, man. Them niggas got some good kale apple ginger. It's pretty smooth. I mean, it's commercial, granted, but it's what they got right there. Better than these other places, huh?
We see our boys sitting there everywhere.
Yeah, you know what's up. Rolls Royce Diaries. Going McDonald's, you see baddies working in there. That's what we thinking about.
That's all niggas ever think about. Be broke. Think about baddies. Baddies don't want you, man.
Fenty, that's the type of sunglasses I got. I'm a Leo, born August 10th. Yeah, you guys go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to purchase the credit restoration. Damn, that shit drained my energy looking at that
Outside, I ain't gonna lie.
crazy ass waves. That shit drained me, son. Alright, I got you. Shelton. It's my guys right here. I know you guys. What's up, man? Kind of rice is that?
This is the bulgur.
What that mean?
This is the whole wheat bulgur.
Oh.
The rice.
Oh, we. I never seen rice in here.
But it's healthy.
And what's this?
This is the breakfast.
Never saw. That's no meat. No meat in there, right?
No meat.
Yeah, you know.
Healthy rice.
What's up, man? It's my man right here. Yeah, they always treat me good over here. I'm gonna mess with it real quick. Yeah, he's my guys, man. Come here. We're actually gonna do be doing some good business in Turkey. You guys gonna see me in Turkey because of this man right here. I'll be in Turkey doing some good work, some good business with him. Yeah. You know what we're doing? Oh, good looking. See? Yes. Just pop out and they always show love, man. You know, I get some wine. You know how it is. Hey, what you said this is? Booger? What you said this is?
This is the bulgur.
Bulgur.
Whole wheat rice.
Booger.
Yes, this is Mediterranean.
Let's go for it.
Very healthy.
I give it a shot. Looks different. Great flavor, man. I love it.
10 times better than the regular rice.
Yeah, I don't eat that other rice either. I be eating wild rice. Oh, you ever had black rice?
No.
Gotta try black rice. Black rice good, son. Oh, wild rice. Wild rice good. But this is fire. The seasoning is good, man. This is dope. I like this.
Wanna try? Spicy. Very spicy.
Man,
Like spice or no?
I love spice. It's good for blood circulation. Let's see. My guys, man. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna take. You already know. You know what I want. You should know by now.
Boys,
She know what I want. You know what I want. Come on. Yeah. I knew somebody was coming. Knew somebody was coming with that booger talk. It's banging though. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah. Email me at brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to purchase that $2,000 credit restoration. $2,000. I'm gonna get you access to anywhere between 50 grand to 300 grand that you don't have to pay back. Thank you. This is what I do. Nigga,
How you doing, buddy? Welcome. How are you?
my nigga, this is real.
I literally did have a chance
Nigga,
to dig twice.
This-
What's up, my friend?
this is good.
Sit down, sit down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
this is good, son.
Yeah, huh?
No, we home, you know what I mean?
Back at the tilt. Big rice too.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
5. That's right.
They call it booger or something.
Charlotte.
It's good.
I had to pick up the hat at the south back for that. South the Bayside. Go just go pick up 2 hats for my nephews.
Okay.
My nieces.
Okay. You want to grab
Give
them?
the address, yeah. Pick up over there.
Okay.
Yeah. In the store.
Okay. Which store you want me to go?
¿Dónde está?
Which store you come on?
Oh no, he can give you the exact address.
Ya, yolda
Ya,
gel.
pick it up.
Meyhane pilav yaptım. Ayranla geldi. Bir pilav 5 tane vereceksin. Gel. 10 dakika. Fazla değil.
Yeah, he made me some
10 meyhane
clothes.
pilav yaptım. Bulgur pilav. Özel.
Miami so
Hadi,
fire.
hadi. Charles,
Yeah.
I give the address. Go pick up.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Which side?
I just sit down. Let me finish first.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, leave
It's
the
in the
city.
Bayside.
Okay.
I totally forgot this morning. I ordered it. My manager there. Her name is Sophia. Chinese.
Okay.
Don't jump her, okay? Don't take her for no.
Can't promise that.
Okay, promise that.
I shoot your leg.
I leave my leg.
No.
Please.
No, she's good. She's good.
Okay.
She's good, okay?
Oh, perfect.
Just go there. Just pick up and say, don't just say 2 hats. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
How far is that place?
10 minutes, bro.
10 minutes? Okay.
Well, she said one is 9, right? You said one is 9, one is... How old they are?
One is 16, the other one is 3.
Oh, okay.
That's fire.
16.
Yup. She just look mad young. She looks super young. My daughter.
That's that diet.
Yeah,
Vegan.
she been vegan her whole life. She just turned 16.
Well,
What?
I took her to Jack in the Box the other day.
But actually, not just turned. She about to turn 17.
You heard me? I took her to Jack in the
Yeah,
Box.
nigga. Yeah. That nigga want to smoke talking crazy like that. Nah, you know what? You go ahead. Let's get that in. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, that falafel wrap. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, I'm just munching in the camera, that's true. But yeah. Huh? I'm enjoying myself. Thank you, sis.
What she said?
If I'm enjoying myself.
When did I do that?
Yeah. Brother POLIJC45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number. Hey, This Life of Nature. Let me ask you, what city and state are you in? This Life of Nature. That's a dope name.
Biraz da ver atsana. Biraz şuna bir biraz yansın. Biraz ver. Biraz bir tabakta getir. Oradan al. Ver.
Yeah, the falafel wrap.
Biraz da.
Fire. They make a real good falafel here. They falafel wrap. It's off the chain. Yeah, the rice is good. I ain't gonna front. It's seasoned so good. What's the name of this pepper? Jalapeno? I love jalapeno.
Meyhane bile, bulguru meyhane bile. Ayran. 15 dakika ya, kapatın beni.
Say something enlightening.
Elma alacağım.
Work for yourself. Set up some online businesses, drop shipping businesses.
Şeyde var, fazla yani bekletirim.
Get to it.
Hadi görüşürüz.
Abi turşu misiniz?
Bir kapına ver bunu yansın. Başı yapın.
This clever Wi-Fi hack allows you to get super fast Wi-Fi in 6 seconds. Do you know what the extra button on your home's Wi-Fi router is for? By holding this button for 15 seconds, you can instantly boost
There we go. Oh,
You want to give it a try? There's a Turkish hot pepper.
so all how those peppers are good.
What is good? You gotta spit fire.
I love that. I'm raised on peppers. Yeah, I do that. It's these carrots I don't do. But yeah, this rice banging. These peppers dope too. Hey gang, got your wine over there. You know how we do out here. I park on the damn sidewalk when I come out here. You know we do when we come out here. Rolls Royce Diaries. I'm excited about that Turkey trip, you heard? My guy right here. We're gonna go out there. You coming out there when I get out there? You gonna be out there or you gonna still be here? You gonna still be here? Turkey. When I go to Turkey, you gonna be here? You're gonna set everything up though for me, right?
You tell me exactly what you want.
Okay. Oh yeah. We getting paid $15,000 a day.
Hey, King. He's gonna set up for you. The guy over there.
Oh, he's gonna set it up for me? All right. That's crazy. I'm over here upset that people getting paid $15 a day, and I'm getting $15,000 a day over one lit. I want to just take you guys under my wing and really teach, but you know, people be acting goofy. I want to do a sweepstakes or something, just teach a few people for free. I actually got a few people from Germany that came out and paid me as well. I got to post that, I forgot. Flew out from Germany so I could coach them. Take me really serious, spend a good amount of money on me. I would never charge y'all that money. Charge them though. I'm gonna post it to you so you know I'm not BSing. People still say I'm BSing regardless, but you know what it is. Nothing like being home. I love Miami. Yeah. On then, Istanbul. Not Bangladesh. Istanbul. Look at that falafel. Oh my gosh. The best falafel in the city right here. Best. The only falafel I used to like the most was in New York. But when I come here, I'm like, they got the best falafel. It's perfect. They they fry it good and it's still soft on the inside.
Yo, let's see the first thing. The guy over there, look, the famous guy. It's just them. The guy.
Oh, which one is that?
He's a famous rapper, bro. I just say, he was here, just left.
Who? Wale?
Probably, I knew Wale. Look like Wale.
Yeah.
He just left, bro.
Oh, he just drove by. The Maybach.
He's back here. I'll take it to you. Maybe back in your locks.
Yeah. We gonna connect. Did I forget about health? Oh, I got my shades. Actually from I know I got different ones in different places. So I got one of these from LA. These ones in particular I got from New York. Yes.
My brother.
That's your brother for real?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good to meet you, man. Yes. Hey. Good to meet you, man.
But he just like me as far as like random.
You got a powerful brother, man. Powerful. Yeah, he always introduced me to really great people and knows how to network really good. Great networker. Yeah.
King.
Hey,
This a long
Man.
time. That's the next song.
you know what I'm saying? King too. That's why I love this guy. We talking my talk.
Brother?
Yeah.
I can see it now.
Man,
Brothers in the crib, that's what's up.
that's what's up, man.
I said, they're our brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Stop hesitating. Stop hesitating to make it happen. Change your life. Shit so lit. Nigga, or say that again. Nigga,
That's what I'm saying.
nigga never got paid for nothing.
Never got paid for nothing here. It's so crazy, bro. How much is at the border this year? It's like $70.
Just run up a $300-$400 bill. Niggas just show love. That shit called Dorado. Yeah, my fishy brother. That shit- Single mother, I'm gonna help you out. Just reach out to me. I'm in a giving spirit and mood. So I'm gonna go hard on the mentorship. Whoever sign up now, I'm gonna throw some extra shit in there for you. And I'm gonna guarantee you, I'm gonna do something for you. Whoever sign up now, I'm gonna make sure inside of 30 days, you got at least 50,000+. And if you don't, I'm gonna come out my pocket. I'm gonna do some shit like that. Whoever wanna sign up now. For those of you that stayed on the stream long enough to hear this part, you can sign up with no credit. My job is to fix your credit. My job is to get you to the next level. Just forward me your full name and your phone number when you're ready to purchase the $2,000 service. I can't wait to do my live stream, and I'm actually traveling to a lot of countries. I'm going back to Dubai, going to Turkey. I'll be in Istanbul. I'm actually going to Iran, which I know that sounds crazy, but I have a lot of great relationships that I've created, so the money looks good. Just hit me up, forward your full name and phone number when you're ready to purchase the $2,000 service. Forward your full name and your phone number when you're ready to purchase the service. Y'all saw me yesterday. I did get that Richard Mille yesterday. That $425,000 watch. I got a little something deal because I paid cash, so I got a little something deal.
Cat,
I shared it with.
Cat. I mean, I was just gonna let it play, but come on. A real rich person like DJ Academics, he already exposed this stuff. Nobody buys it. Nobody pays for it cash. It's just not smart. Rappers, entertainers, they just use it for one purpose. It's because they want to be seen or they're going to be seen. They don't really have all this jewelry. The dealers, the people who sell jewelry, right? They propose renting options only. Even with cars, like they'd be surprised. DJ Academics already explained. He bought the car cash, and he realized he was the fool. Nobody was doing that. Everybody was just renting, or nobody was buying the car flat out. The jewelry too. He exposed that. This guy's lying. Nobody buys it cash. They rent it and they give it back. But this guy, he's gonna be the one. Like, no, I try to like pretend to be something sometimes, just so I could see how depressed this guy got to be, how sad he got to be. I try to say, how far can I go? Let's say if I'm playing ball, when a new guy walk in the gym, I purposely be funny. I'm like, yo, 1-on-1, and they'd be like kind of confused. They'd be like, okay, let me shoot around. Some say no, and I'm like, it's your first day here. I'm letting you know I'm that guy, right? I'm the guy. If you want to guard the best, you want to guard me. And I'm just capping. But I like to just feel I like to see how it feels to cap and pretend to be somebody that I'm not. Because he's going to see eventually I'm not the guy once the game starts, or once he watches me play or even shoot around. He could tell, yeah, you ain't the guy. And I just be wondering, like, if I feel like, and I do it jokingly, and when he clearly sees I'm not the guy, I'm just an average baller, I'd be like, and I still feel weird, even though I'm joking, he gets to see that I'm not the guy. I still feel weird that I portray myself as the guy, even though I was joking. I still feel weird that he sees I'm not the guy. So how does this guy sleep at night? I'm like, yo, this guy got to be drinking and drugging, because his fantasy never ends in his mind. It keeps going. You could look at his body language, the way he smiles after he says he's rich. He's doing a poor job of convincing himself, let alone convincing the people listening and watching the videos. This is just terrible, man.
Put your full name and phone number when you're ready to purchase the $2,000 service.
A lot of people come to Salty just
Forward your full name and your phone number when you're ready to purchase the service. Y'all saw me yesterday. I did get that Richard Mille yesterday. That $425,000 watch. I got a little something deal because I paid cash, so I got a little something deal. But I shared it with you guys. It's not dumb. It's going to appraise for way more money. Those watches actually cost more money used than they cost brand new. I actually bought that one new. It's best to buy them new. They cost more when they're used. That's wild, right? But people who don't know no better, they be really thinking it was a dumb.
Okay, now listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
That's wild, right? But people who don't.
Okay, I want you to see his ring. He's talking about a Richard Mille watch, but he has a Versace $200 ring on. Okay, I'm gonna play it in slow motion. You catch the ring. I'm trying to pump.
No better. They be really thinking.
Okay. He's talking about a Richard Mille watch that costs more than his so-called car. But meanwhile, he's wearing a ring, and who knows what this watch is? Probably Versace as well. He's wearing a $300 ring. I mean, the jewelry doesn't even match. His information doesn't match. His words doesn't match up in the sentences. And look at this. This is just ridiculous. Oh, God. Okay, this is the ring right here. He got on his hand. Okay, watch this. But he's telling you about a Richard Mille watch for $400,000. He has a $300 ring on. Like, dude, will you stop? You can't even fake rich well. If you're not gonna wear some expensive jewelry when you're faking rich, You should at least get some fake stuff. I could respect it if he had a fake diamond ring on, because we'll never know watching. Only like an expert could probably tell from a video. That's why they have diamond testers. He's better off doing that, buying a fake diamond ring off the Google somewhere, than wearing a $300 ring. Versace. He really believes that we believe this ring because it's Versace. Versace jewelry, designer jewelry is never expensive. It's cheap and affordable. That's everybody. Gucci, their jewelry is cheap. But you would think because the clothes and everything else is expensive, you would think, okay, the jewelry gotta be top of the line. No, it's not. It's very flea marketish, right? That's the ring right there. $300 a Medusa ring. But he's telling you, he's trying to convince you he has a Richard and Millie watch for $400,000 with a ring like that. And I believe this is because he has a Versace watch too. Okay, so let's just do that. Because he has a Versace watch. So he's gonna, come on. Dude. Okay. All of them cheap. All of them cheap. But yeah, this is not a lot of money for a watch. Okay, not for a rich person. Now this Rolex, yeah. Okay, you see the difference? 10,000 to 240, big difference. But I want you to see the watch that he has, that he showed already. He got somewhere like this. Okay, is Versace watch a luxury? Oh, shoot. Okay, so he don't even have the $1,000 watches. He's at the bottom somewhere. Okay, $1,000. He's not even there. His watch is below, matter of fact, price. I'm gonna show you where he's at. His watch. And I'm gonna pause it when he actually shows it. So that's too much money for him, the $1,000. He's at the bottom. How do I keep it to 500? Okay, here we go. He's not even in the $1,000 range. He's over here with the watch. Why switch brands? Why switch brands? Let me go back. Switch brands on me. Okay. All right. We're here. So let's just go down to there we go. Let's go to the $500 watches. Okay, so he's over here somewhere with the watch. Okay, he's over here somewhere. And it might be an old watch. It might not be for sale anymore, because designer watches, like the clothes, they get bought up. Okay, so there's a question on Google about the status of a Versace watch. Is Versace watch? Come on, where's that question? Where's that question? Oh, damn, I'm passing it. Here we go. Is Versace watch a luxury brand? The short answer is no. The value of Versace watches is not a premium, primarily because they are more of a fashion company as opposed to a company that is strictly on watches or rings or necklaces. It is the luxurious watch brands like Rolex, Patek Philippe, etc., that hold value for a significant amount of time. The value, the short answer, no. Okay, so keep that in mind when he shows his watch.
It's a dumb investment to spend $425,000 on a watch.
But he wants to convince you he spent $400,000 on a Richard Mille. And he keeps saying 400,020. He keeps saying 400,000 and 25,000. Who would even say the 25,000? Like when you got money like that, you're up there, you just say 400,000, $500,000. You don't say 400,000 now, 400,000, 25, 400,000, 25,000 and 30 cents. You don't go that far. It matters to him to remember every dollar and cent to that damn watch.
That has copper or rose gold in it.
And another thing is, you would know a guy who spends money by the way they go to the jeweler and the jeweler responds to them, showing them different things. Believe me, if you're not spending money, that jeweler ain't showing you shit. But you'll know the real from the fake when the jeweler got all these, look, how about this? Look at this. Because they know you're a big spender. No different than you in places where they appreciate your business because you buy up everything. It could be, you can go to a place that sells stones, right? The stones, the red pill, blue pill brothers wear. If you're somebody known to buy them up, believe me, when you walk in, they're going to come to you. But if you're somebody to just buy one thing, one item, one stone, one ruby every 6 months, they're going to allow you just to look around and you're going to come to them when you're ready. Right? So you can't fake rich, but you can, everybody can fake broke. You can't fake rich.
You gotta understand the human.
Because you got to be rich to experience rich to fake it. If you never experienced it, how you going to fake a rich? That's like a 2-year, that's like a 5-year-old faking to be a 12-year-old. Like you have to experience 12 years old to fake it. So some of us can fake like a 12-year-old because we've been there before. We know how 12-year-olds think, what they eat, what they like to wear, what they like to watch. We can fake it. We can like catfish and fake to be a 12-year-old. This is why they catch those predators acting like a 12-year-old. They know what they want, but a 7-year-old could never fake to be a 12-year-old.
Body's electric. That copper helps reduce inflammation.
Now here we go to pseudoscience. Hey, he's showing the watch. He's showing the watch. I guarantee it's Versace. I guarantee you. And you just read. It's great. Now the ring is clear here, but this is the guy who's telling you about luxury, the luxury life, the rich life. Stop it. Now I already showed the watch in a different video. Hey, that's Versace. It's Versace. Look. Hit the logo. Hit the logo. That's a Versace watch. I told you. That's Versace. That's the logo right there. Let me maximize it. That's the Versace logo right there. It's around the ring too. Told you he got a Versace watch on, which is, you just read, is not Versace is not known for premium jewelry. They're just known for fashion. This is for fashion. It's not to show, look, I got money. It's just to go along with the clothes and the purse and the shades. Okay, he got the, look right here. That's the Versace logo going around. If anybody wore Versace before or been in a Versace store or seen it a lot online, you would know that that's the logo going around. And this is going around the ring. I told you, I guaranteed you this was a Versace watch and a Versace watch and Versace ring. But he wants to tell you he's rich wearing costume jewelry. Sure. I want a better picture.
Yeah. That rice is good, man. Yes, please. Man, that rice, I never had that. Yeah, man. Let me get more of that. Word. Shukran Tazella. That's just good. Huh?
Tomorrow, same thing.
Tomorrow.
I can make again.
That thing is good. I never see that. That's not on the menu, right?
No. That's special for me and for brothers only.
Only, but I love how you talk. For brothers only.
Yeah.
I love that guy, man. What's your name, brother?
Murat. MUR18.
Murat.
Go to New York.
It's me, Nor. You call me Nor. It's me, Nor.
I'll be explaining to your friends you're eating this that's not on the menu.
Word. Alhamdulillah.
Hadi yarın abi. Bir de ceviz alayım ya.
Exclusive meals.
Yeah, man. They don't even make this in here. They got OnlyFans. This is for only brothers.
Only brothers. Facts.
This nigga smoking his weed on the street. This nigga really think he the Don. I'm Don P. Look at this nigga. He too comfortable out here. Nigga got his wine, his weed, his weed, his leg cross. You gonna want to screenshot this one? The wine, the weed, and the leg cross with the boga. Making bread. Don't ever let them tell you I don't make sure my young kings come up. You know the race barrier is broken when you're making bread. Yo, listen to that. That's a sign,
That's
bro.
a sign. Did you hear that? That's a
I heard it the second it
Oh
started.
my God, we both looked at each other like a star just came down from the earth. Like, yo.
That's the next one being played.
Got you.
And
Got what is left.
one thing about the jalapenos, it's a trick to eating them. Cause you eat it the wrong way, it'll get you caught up. You gotta eat jalapeno peppers a certain way. Otherwise, your whole tongue will be lit. If you know, you know. Yeah, email me at brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number. When you're ready to purchase the $2,000 service and change your life. I'm really about to take cats out of the country with me, like 10, 15 people. Real talk. And just coach them and let them see the business deals that I'm doing on the side that I don't show, that I don't brag about. People think they know everything that's going on. They don't even know more than half. You think this end all is my credit restoration? No. It's something I do on the side to empower my people because I feel like if I'm responsible for getting several people $200,000 and $300,000 that they don't have to pay back,
This is not on
and
the
I
side.
get them to be
He
wise
complains
enough to
about people
put up
not
50 grand,
patronizing
10 people,
his business.
50
Yeah,
grand,
this is not a
half
side
million,
job.
20 people, it's 1 million. We could make some serious power moves. So I don't make no money when I charge you $2,000. I make the money when you get your bread and I get 10% thereafter, or I create a relationship with you and I can have a group of us pool our funds to do something major. I already took the last 20 people that I helped get 200 grand, 300 grand to put up 50 grand. And we did a multi-million-dollar business venture together that we're winning from right now. One of those little mall sections that got little Sally's, little pizza shop, shoe repair. We winning. And I took the smallest percentage because I'm the one helping replicate the system over and over. So I'll continuously take the smaller percentage over and over. But at the end of the day, I'm winning. I definitely can help you with bankruptcy. We remove bankruptcy. We remove student loans. We remove all of that type of shit, evictions off your credit report. We remove all of that. We don't have time to be held back no more. And we damn sure ain't taking no more minimum wage. As far as I'm concerned, if you're getting less than $30 an hour, you're getting paid minimum wage. What the fuck is they talking about? It's time to step our shit up. And those of you that's just feeling like I turned on you because I work with non-blacks, y'all bugging.
I would have never. Now I see how them niggas feel. It's old. It's the most. It's the biggest cheat.
Yeah, I work with every race to get this bread. It's what I do with the money. I empower my family. I empower my friends.
Like the promoters, like being a promoter in LA, it was like niggas like the best lives. Nigga, Aquan,
Trying to avoid those carrots.
best lives, bro. High school niggas, like, how are they? What are they doing? It's like, nigga, like, what I'm saying, that's all the world is
This shit is fire. It's fire. Huh. No knock to you. You gotta start from somewhere. If you're making $28 an hour, that's all right. Mediterranean food.
Just your way of having coaches models and when you get to the table, chaos at the table is so but like other tables, over our section.
I own land a lot of places. It's just not incumbent that I speak about everything that I own or run.
10 kişi geçin adam. Yani ana kadro.
I own a lot of stuff. I just don't talk about it.
Onlar da kendi bünyelerinden adam getiriyorlar.
If you knew I was one of the shareholders, if I had a small stake in this one particular sneaker business that the sneakerheads is familiar with, y'all would be like, oh shit. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Duplex sounds like a good idea, but is it in a highly reputable school district? Is it near water or not near water? Is it a low crime rate? What is the tax assessor's office saying about the future plans and building for that community 5-10 years down the line? County surveyor. You know, this is how we do our due diligence. And what does the comp say? Are people in duplexes liking or reminiscent to the one that you're in per 3 to 5 miles? Are they staying there? Are they going into default? Like what's happening with them? These are questions that I would ask before I say officially or unofficially it's a great investment. And a couple other questions, of course. Just a little game. Yeah, some fucking carrots.
Hey, right now we're giving this mini solar generator away for free.
What's up? Oh.
Bro. That's 5 minutes, bro. Listen.
Yeah. Bulgur. Yeah, bulgur, some salad, and I got some falafels. Yeah, I take one more wine and we out here. Nigga said if he had wine, we ain't going nowhere.
Every time we get wine here,
Appreciate it.
another night.
Thank you so much, man. Always, man. Always treats me good, man. That nigga gave us like, we was on like damn near 3 bottles of wine. And now I feel like hooping for reals.
Oh my God.
She let a nigga hoop. It's like that now. Once I get this one, because now I got a detox. Even though it's high in flavonoids and good for my heart, I can't leave here, man. It's like the same cipher every day. Like, we got to break the code and just don't come here. Because then that nigga Jesse gonna hit us.
Mr. Jones,
Brother.
Oh, Mr.
No, brother.
Do anything like
Hey,
that?
brother.
I have to wash my clothes, bro.
We should have dropped it off. Let's just drop it off. Yo. Real talk. Real talk, son. Then we could get in a flam or something and this shit get cooked. Damn, boy. I be trying. I be doing my best. That's the only thing people will never understand. Yeah, I've been trying to leave Miami for like probably 3 months. I be flying out, but I be flying right back. Hi, Zainab 78. Hey, Alhamdulillah. Kayfa Alec. Yeah, Kayfa Alec. Hey, I see you. I see what you're doing.
I gotta go.
It is. Got me another one.
Those. I just noticed how
Man, I'm about to wash my clothes and
I was kind of looking swollen on your live.
rabbit.
I was kind of looking swollen on your live.
Pause. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, let's keep those Dorados going. It might be a different situation. My nigga be going vegan strong for like 4 or 5 days, and then he be relapsing 10 days in, and felt the difference.
I ate a piece of fish last night, but I ate a Dorado. Okay.
Yeah, when you did eat good.
I ate a Dorado. So I can learn something from it.
The fuck? They say you can learn something from him. Rolls Royce Diaries. Yeah. Look at the young bull. Look at the young bull on the chase. I was about to catch him on the chase.
I was about to be on the chase.
Nigga intimidated. He like them Colombians and all them other ones. He said they easier. He be intimidated by the black woman. Yeah, black woman don't be. You just can't pick up a black woman like that. You can't just do that. You just can't do that.
For the black women out there,
Yeah, he can't just do that.
and I love y'all.
Yeah, y'all just more difficult. See, them Brazilians, everybody, it's easier for him to bag that. But when it comes to the, I ain't say you don't. I'm just saying, you know, the sister's gonna make you work. They were like, I ain't trying to play you. I'm saying the sister's gonna make you work. If they were Brazilian, you'd have been right up on them. If they was Colombian, you'd have been on them. If they was Venezuelan,
Which one's the big one? Which one's the big one?
nah,
Mad? Okay.
they would have made you work. You would have had to sweat. You had to sweat to get their number. You know what I mean?
That is what make the black women special.
Yeah, she ain't just giving up no nookie. That's her Miami nookie. Her Miami nookie just as tight as her New York nookie and her LA nookie.
And what they say, black is very sweeter than juice.
If you, yeah, no artificial flavors.
My great grandfather made that saying.
Got you. You want me to speak on other real estate investments? Got you.
Now you see how our combos be playing his foot. On the lines too.
More nookie for your cookie, boy. More nookie for the cookie.
You gotta sign on this. I know this shit probably good.
It's lit. It's actually lit. I've been trying to get off since the 12 hours an hour that horrified me.
Oh yeah, we saw some shit. McDonald's.
Only to find out niggas is getting $7 an hour. Like, what the fuck?
Billion served.
Jalapeno pepper. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, and no artificial flavors. There you go. Look, you know you're gonna run down on her.
People in North Carolina was
Hanımla konuştum yok kadar
Front, these Turkish boys are hooking this shit up. They hooking it up. I fuck with this Turkish food. I be on my wine. I get my flavonoids. In. I'm in heart health. Just looking to prevent heart disease. Give me my flavonoids for my wine, and I'm good money. And dark chocolate, not that little fugazi Twix. Promo say the carrot.
Absolutely.
Jalapeno.
Hey G, he's gonna go pick up hats. Hats ready for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 104.19. So 104. Biscayne Boulevard.
We're gonna do this.
Biscayne Boulevard.
Biscayne.
No, sorry, 401. Sorry, sir, 401. 401. Yeah.
Biscayne.
Yeah, right here. Stitch by stitch. Small. Right now, we're going stitch by stitch.
Yeah, so they also got an embroidery store. Always be making stuff for me on the strength. You know, when you make some thousands of dollars with people, man, you establish a brotherhood.
Bayside Marketplace, okay.
I'm about to be up to my $400,000 in or around with my man right here. He put me onto some game and we've been putting it together. But it's reciprocity. It's mutually beneficial to both parties. Chalice.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Give us like 10-15 minutes. Finish your drink first.
Finish your drink first.
You gotta love my boy.
You gotta love him, yeah.
When you get drunk, you can spend more money, bro.
That's true, that's true.
He got the tactic.
He got it figured out, man. I've been using his tactics. Best part of Miami, if you into little hood energy, tourist energy on the high, you go to South Beach. If you want to catch a vibe now, though, you want to catch a vibe, artistic vibe, Wynwood is cool. And if you want to get a little more fancy, a little more upscale, you want to go Brickell. Brickell's a vibe. So Brickell's a good vibe. Like I said, you just want to be in the hood, not hood, but the hood energy and tourism, and you gotta hit Ocean Drive and get your South Beach on or Collins. Man, I'm allergic to cigarettes. I gotta get out of here.
Scattered throughout the day.
Peace to Cameo Oliver, man. Peace to him. Get away from cigarettes, man. I'm allergic to cigarettes. That should have me all fucked up tomorrow. Part of my language. Yes. Another great day, great start to the day. You know? Too smart to be broke. Costs way too much to be poor. Talk to me nice. Go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Brother POLIGHT 45. That's pride, optimism, love, integrity, talent, honesty, and trust. Brother POLIGHT 45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number. Leave your full name and your phone number. And let me know that you're ready. Good. He just finished that damn cigarette. Thank goodness. I had to walk away from that. I don't deal with no cigarettes, that's for sure. I don't deal with no cigarettes. Yeah, are you ready? Pay your $2,000 and let's get started and let me change your life. Make sure you don't never have to look back and take you to the next level. You heard? I really do this shit though. That's how crazy it is. One thing about me, you can't fake success. You cannot fake success.
To confirm, bro. Confirm it.
Oh yeah, that's
Correct.
Nefertari. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I agree with that. You can't fix success, and that's why he's not good at it.
One thing about me, you can't fake success. You cannot fake success.
To confirm, bro. Confirm it.
Oh yeah, that's
Correct.
I might be able to get a
Nefertari.
Hebrew call.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Let me see Nefertari again. Yep, Nefertari. Yep. Making something for my daughters. Always showing love. Cheers. I ain't too much on the hard liquor shit. I like me some wine. I like the Me personally, I like to have some wine when I'm in the tub, bathed in salt, soap bomb, little table going across my tub, iPad on the wall, binaural sounds for the chakras, book in front of me, wine. I said the rose water, rose petals, essential oils for the aromatherapy. It take me like two damn hours to wash my sins away, you know? I be on that kind of energy. You gotta take care of yourself, you know? Let me see, watch this savage. He be intimidated by that. Hey, Chalice, what's up? There you go. There you go. That's what he like. Look. That's what he like. That's what he put his energy in. Scared of the black woman. Look at that nigga. I'm speaking nothing but good things. Niggas be shook when it comes to black women. They be shook. And I'm glad they be. Leave me with the best women. You have everyone else. Stella, I'm in Miami right now. Miami, Florida. State I'm in is Florida. I'm in Florida. Miami, Florida. Stella, I'm in Miami, Florida. Bro, we ain't shook. We tired of the funky attitude. That funky attitude you talking about of the black woman, a lot of times it's called self-respect. And if you're a complete stranger, it's clear she knows that you just physically attracted to her, and maybe she's not outside to find someone she wants to have sex with for the day. So maybe she has an attitude because you have the fucking audacity to think that your little quick slick talk is gonna earn you an opportunity to even speak with her. So maybe it's a matter of self-respect. I could have it wrong, so don't be mad at me, brother. I'm just giving you perspective. And, you know, sometimes a woman just knows what the fuck going on. And that's for any woman in general, but, you know, black women carrying that vibe, like, maybe I'm not the type of women or the woman you think I am. Fuck wrong with you. You know what I mean? So that funky attitude you talking about might be exactly what you want, and you should work harder to get her, because then you know you can trust that she's probably a real one, or she has more self-respect and more integrity than the other women that easily just go for the first smile and the first compliment. You know, it's just a way to look at it. It's a way to look at it. You know me, I'm biased. Black woman is God. I don't fuck how many non-black people you see me with. I stand on what I'm saying. I ain't changing it for nobody. You see, all my wives are black. So until you see that shit switch up, I ain't trying to hear nothing. Y'all can talk whatever you want to talk. I only got black babies. Melanated babies, to be more exact. To be more accurate. Yeah, let me get ready to conclude this Rolls Royce Diaries. Let me get ready to conclude this. Stay on time. Yeah, this is a vibe though. Always make sure you go to Sultan.
I have to go.
Are you out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be out of here too,
Take care,
man.
man.
Thank you for everything as always, you know?
She's here.
Oh yeah.
Waiting for you.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for you to give a good service.
Good service all the time.
I have to go, bro.
Thank you for everything. Yes, sir.
The hat's from me to compliment for my nieces, okay?
Man, thank
That's
you.
from me, okay?
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. We looking for that picture, man.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up. I have to fix it, bro. I'm tired of giving it a time.
I know.
I'll send you a picture so that.
Oh yeah.
Promise.
Show me it when I'm in Turkey.
Yeah.
Bro, I was only sweating. I wasn't working out.
Alright, y'all. Trying to see what y'all got going on in this comment section. Every now and then, I get to tap in. Y'all be thinking I'm ignoring this and ignoring that. Bro, I'm doing the live stream. I'm not reading and talking this fast consistently while reading. Like, come on. Sometimes I need to stop and do one or the other. Thank you, Stella. She said I look handsome. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna leave with you to get it. Damn, this shit is like a vortex, boy.
Every time we come to Sultan,
This shit just,
might as well book another day.
nigga, that's the energy, like, cause that wine getting their sister, then it's like we reset. Now we at Mr. Jones.
Cool. It's like hanging out with like a brother. Like niggas start talking, chilling, vibing. I'm like, we really at Sultan's.
Black woman is God. Gotta give my mama glory. First we had Kiki's, then we gonna mob the story. Make the chain look easy. No one got it for me. I ain't bust a sweat for these rings. Robert, worry. I'm gonna come with you. Yeah, I'm about to leave too.
So we out.
We'll get the hats and keep moving.
Alright, that's the case. I just see this across the street.
You need to go there right now? You wanna get it out the way?
Yeah,
Alright, y'all, getting up out of here. Truly blessed. I remain blessed. @gmail.com. Leave your full name, your phone number whenever you're ready. And I guarantee I'm gonna change your life for the very best. I got no time to play no games. Talk to me nice. Oh shit, hold on.
Oh, hey.
I just saw you join right when I was cutting off. That's crazy. How you doing, sister?
Good. How you doing?
Truly blessed, truly blessed.
Yes.
Like,
I'm so
that,
sorry.
I just saw it join. I was about to cut off, and then I said, "Oh shit, someone joined for real."
Yes, I was sitting here with my kids, just looking at your live. I was like, oh my god.
Thank you so much.
I love it though.
I appreciate that.
I'm so glad you joined.
Man, what you got on your mind, sister? What's going on with you?
Look, prosperity. That's all that's ever on my mind.
At Block Advisors, we're tax experts for small businesses like Jen's. Jen knows drains. We're the
And you know what? I've been doing credit just the same as you. I've been learning credit, doing credit, and I've been making so much money doing this. And I'm so happy that you taught me. I actually signed up with you, and I'm so happy. It's been so like I can't even tell you how much I've learned from you, like how much I've just like over time just seen you grow, and just over time just see like the things that you've done over time. So it's been amazing.
Thank you so much.
It's beautiful, and I'm so glad to have you join today.
Oh yeah, that's dope, man. I appreciate your appreciation.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not looking the best right now. I wasn't.
It's all right. I love the authentic.
To be on the
It's
spot.
authentic. It's authentic. It's a beautiful thing. You look beautiful, sister.
Thank you.
If you got real eyes to truly see, you're a beautiful woman. Ain't nobody worried about that but the superficial people on earth.
I appreciate that, definitely.
That's right. I like those specs though. Those looking shiny right there. I like that.
Look, and you know what? They're transparent. When you go in the sun, when you step outside, they turn color like
Oh wow.
I love them. Like when I'm driving, they're so protective because my eyes are so sensitive to light. Like I have astigmatism, so
Okay.
me being outside in the light and then especially since I work on the computer, I'm always so busy. Like I just always my eyes.
Okay.
Sorry, you make me nervous a little bit.
You nervous? You ain't gotta be nervous. You doing just right. That's yourself for this one. You doing
I've
good.
been drinking my wine too, so I feel like you.
Doing a good job. I'm with it. It's good vibes, great energy. I'm sure everybody feels your good energy.
Yeah.
I feel it permeating through the phone. It feels good. It feels great. Hey, what you think about the brother that was like, nobody want to deal with the black woman funky energy?
What?
Yeah, because I said that, my boy was a little intimidated by dealing with the sisters.
No.
I was just talking my shit, but then somebody wrote in the comments, because nobody want to deal with the black woman funky energy. And I was just thinking, like, I think it's a matter of perspective. What we might be interpreting as funky energy as men might be a woman who has more class and self-respect, who may not be as forthcoming as other women are, who maybe it takes less to connect with them.
Right.
Because after all, we're talking about exchanging energy, whether it's a handshake, a hug, or a kiss, or sex. And we understand how significant energy is. There's a lot at stake for sharing your space with other people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot at stake.
Right.
It's one of those, if you know, you know. So I'd rather a person be funky with their energy about how a person may communicate with them for their first time, and their expectations of what comes out of that first communication. I look at that in retrospect and I say, man, I love the fact that the sisters appear to be more difficult to break into as far as having a relationship, because I interpret it as self-respect.
Right.
And I interpret the guy's frustration as, goddamn, I'm just trying to have sex. You know what I'm saying? But, I can be wrong. I don't speak for everybody. I can be wrong. I just look at it like that.
Well, I feel like women as a whole, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like because I feel like I'm every woman. I've been the woman who's been hurt. I've been the woman who's achieved things, who have children, who've graduated through college, high school. Some people never accomplish any of that. So I was the woman, the black woman who did that. I feel like I was the black woman who took the necessary steps to make that accomplishments. I've been in front of different people who's been in the radio industry. I know so many people from all over Atlanta. So I feel like over time as a black woman, it's all about how you perceive things, because I respect black men. Like I will shut my mouth when it's time for a black man to speak. Like I will be quiet and listen to what they got to say, because it's all about emotion. It's all about what they need to hear, because
Cat.
I know a lot of people
Ask her if she's single.
Without
because
fathers,
if
even when
she's honest,
she
has a man.
Fathers,
if she's honest, she's not single.
just emotionally present.
Okay,
If
she's single, that's okay.
When I raise my kids, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about what they need. What are they gonna need when they turn 18? What are they gonna need when they become an adult? What are they gonna need when they branch off into life and they step into the next level, into consciousness? They need to be able to be spiritual, first off, because spiritual consciousness is important. We need to be thinking about spirituality. We need to be thinking about investments. We need to be thinking about trust funds. We need to be thinking about credit. We need to be thinking about what are we going to do when we graduate college? Are we going to have somewhere to live? Are we going to have our stability? I don't want to even have them think about that. Like, fuck that. I don't want them to think about that. I want them to think about happiness, life.
That's right. That's right.
About this is
You talking your talk.
consciousness. Like, as far as being like, I don't know if you believe in this as far as being reborn again, like just being brought back into this earth over and over again. You're brought back into this earth over and over again, whether you know it or not. You believe in Jesus, God, over and over again. It's because you need to learn the things that you need to learn. What do you need to know? You are sad about you're not lacking something. Oh, you're lacking consciousness. You're lacking. You probably in the past life you died of cancer. You're not doing anything to make your health better. In this lifetime, you still smoking, drinking. You're still eating bad. You're still eating cheese. You're still eating meat. You're still eating all the salmon. You think salmon is good because you're a vegetarian, but you eat salmon still and it got parasites in it. I mean, what are you going to do? You're just going to keep living the same life over and over again, or you
I
just
can't
going
eat
to
salmon,
move to the next
parasites.
level? I actually had this
So
book I
plants
want
don't
to
have
show you.
parasites
It's
on
called
it.
Spiritual Warriors.
Vegetables and fruit don't have parasites on it.
It's
Interesting.
my book right here.
I hear nothing. Right. See,
Okay.
that's normally what they do. That's why the
Book
Bible says,
that I read.
keep
And this
silence
is
in
like,
church.
it's like my Bible.
Going to Turkey first week of February.
Turkey.
Yeah. You're gonna have less. I'm listening. I apologize.
No, you're good. Look, we're here to meet people, to greet people, to see people. We're not here to be with one person. We're not here to just entertain one person. We're here to entertain more than one person. Because if we entertain just one person, guess what we be? In the dark. In nowhere. In absolutely nowhere. And I'm glad that be in your life speak to you because I'm happy that we're the same type of way. Maybe for some reason.
Talking your talk.
I'm not even in my best look right now. Like, I'm not even.
Hey, and that's why I love it, because
I'm being
that means you're demonstrating a certain level of confidence. You're demonstrating a level of confidence that you don't get from a person who puts on the makeup, maybe modifies their body, which is their right. I'm not against it. It's people's right. If you got the right to brush your hair, to put waves in it through brushing a certain way, you got the right to modify your body. I'm not against that, because I'm not my body, I'm not these emotions, and I'm not these actions. So people can do whatever they want with their vehicle. They can add rims to their vehicle if they want. I'm not against it. However, if you made the modifications in light of your insecurities as opposed to one to accentuate the beauty that you already have, then you got to dig within, and that's more of an internal battle and something that you have to, that's a personal journey that someone has to undergo. So I love personally the fact that you just was like, I'm with it, because again, if you don't have an eye for natural beauty, then a man doesn't know what he's looking at.
Yeah.
You're a natural beauty.
Yeah.
And part of that natural beauty is the confidence that you exude by being willing to just be on live, like, oh, I don't have to hook up my hair and do this and the third. I was in my house minding my business, watching the live, and this is actually how I look on my free time. That's powerful. And a lot of people don't have the courage, the vigor, or the self-esteem to do that. So you're powerful, and you're demonstrating on a higher level than most people can comprehend. I promise you.
I appreciate
I
that.
love it. I love the fact that you just gave it up like that, because it's hard to find that in women these days. Oh, no, I'd be damned. And there's nothing wrong if a woman wants to present herself a certain way at all times for camera or for the public. There's nothing wrong with that either. I'm just saying it's almost paradoxical to see it in this day and time.
That's true.
That some people will still say, hey, I don't want to give you the other version of myself
Yeah.
in order to communicate. I'm fine just the way I am, and I can communicate. That's a beautiful thing as well. So no knock to nobody. It's just also another form of beauty. Your demonstration is a form of true beauty.
I appreciate
That's
that.
fire. That's fire. I love it. That confidence is like, that's on another level, because you can't get most people to do what you're doing right now.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna tell you, you're beautiful. Your glasses and just you in your house doing your thing, that's beautiful. That's true beauty. Because guess what? A man gonna get with you and he gotta wake up to you. He ain't gonna wake up to you with makeup on every damn time.
Yeah.
So a lot of times the relationship is destroyed because when a man actually wakes up to the woman based on the version that she really is, the version of herself she really is, a lot of men are disappointed. So it's great to be able to see a woman as is and embrace her beauty as is, so you know you'd be willing to wake up to see her every day.
Okay.
You know, if we get too addicted to the version that she creates, we're gonna have no appreciation for who she really is.
Right.
And she'll set herself up for failure if she wears the costume too much, so to speak.
Exactly.
You know? So it's a great thing.
But I really,
What you guys think out there? Am I telling the truth or what? What you think?
you are facts.
Thank you.
I appreciate this today. And look, Ashe to you. And I just want you to let you know today that you are so happy and grateful that money is flowing to you.
In case y'all missed this right here. Let me run that back, Turbo. Okay, watch this. But he's telling you about a Richard and Millie watch for $400,000. He has a $300 ring on. Like, dude, will you stop? You can't even fake rich well. If you're not gonna wear some expensive jewelry when you're faking rich, you should at least get some fake stuff. I can respect if he had a fake diamond ring on, because we'll never know watching. Only like an expert could probably tell from a video. That's why they have diamond testers. He's better off doing that, buying a fake diamond ring off the Google somewhere, than wearing a $300 ring. Versace. He really believes that we believe this ring because it's Versace. Versace jewelry, designer jewelry is never expensive. It's cheap and affordable. That's everybody. Gucci, their jewelry is cheap. But you would think because the clothes and everything else is expensive, you would think, okay, the jewelry gotta be top of the line. No, it's not. It's very flea marketish, right? That's the ring right there. $300 a Medusa ring. But he's telling you, he's trying to convince you he has a Richard and Millie watch for $400,000 with a ring like that. And I believe this is because he has a Versace watch too. Okay, so let's just do that. Because he has a Versace watch. So he's gonna, come on, dude. Okay. All of them cheap. But yeah, this is not a lot of money for a watch. Okay, not for a rich person. Now this Rolex, yeah. Okay, you see the difference? 10,000 to 240, big difference. But I want you to see the watch that he has, that he showed already. He got somewhere like this. Okay, it's Versace watch, a luxury watch. Okay, so he never had the $1,000 watches. He's at the bottom somewhere. I'm gonna show you. He's even in the $1,000 over here. Okay, he's over here. Okay, come on, luxury brand. The short answer is no. Oh, damn, I'm passing it. Here we go. Is Versace watch a luxury brand? The short answer is no. The value of Versace watches is not a premium, primarily because they are more of a fashion company as opposed to a company that is strictly on watches or rings or necklaces. It is the luxurious watch brands like Rolex, Patek Philippe, etc. that hold value for a significant amount of time. The value The short answer, no. Okay, so keep that in mind when he shows his watch.
It's a dumb investment to spend $425,000 on a watch.
But he wants to convince you he spent $400,000 on a Richard Mille. And he keeps saying 400,000 and 20. He keeps saying 400,000 and 25,000. Who would even say the 25,000? Like when you got money like that, you're up there, you just say 400,000, $500,000. You don't say 400,000 now, 25, 400,000, 25, 400,000, 25,000 and 30 cents. You don't go that far. It matters to him to remember every dollar and cent to that damn watch.
That has copper or rose gold in it.
And another thing is, you would know a guy who spends money by the way they go to the jeweler and the jeweler responds to them, showing them different things. Believe me, if you're not spending money, that jeweler ain't showing you shit. But you'll know the real from the fake when the jeweler got all these, look, how about this? Look at this. Because they know you're a big spender. No different than you in places where they appreciate your business because you buy up everything. It could be, you can go to a place that sells stones, right? The stones, the red pill, blue pill brothers wear. If you're somebody known to buy them up, believe me, when you walk in, they're going to come to you. But if you're somebody to just buy one thing, one item, one stone, one ruby every 6 months, they're going to allow you just to look around and you're going to come to them when you're ready. Right? So you can't fake rich, but you can. Everybody can fake broke. You can't fake rich.
You gotta understand that human.
Because you got to be rich to experience rich to fake it. If you never experience that, how you gonna fake a rich? That's like a 2-year. How we can. Now here we go to pseudoscience. Hey, he's showing the watch. He's showing the watch. I guarantee it's Versace. I guarantee you. And you just read. It's great. Now the ring is clear here, but this is the guy who's telling you about about luxury, the luxury life, the rich life. Stop it. Now I already showed the watch in a different video. Hey, that's Versace. It's Versace. Look, hit the logo. Hit the logo. That's a Versace watch. I told you. That's Versace. That's the logo right there. Let me maximize it. That's the Versace logo right there. It's around the ring too. Told you he got a Versace watch on, which is, you just read, is not a Versace is not known for premium jewelry. They're just known for fashion. This is for fashion. It's not to show, look, I got money. It's just to go along with the clothes and the purse and the shades. Okay, he got the, look right here. That's the Versace logo going around. If anybody wore Versace before or been in a Versace store or seen it a lot online, you would know that that's the logo going around. And this is going around the ring. I told you, I guaranteed you this was a Versace watch and a Versace watch and Versace ring. But he wants to tell you he's rich wearing costume jewelry. Sure. Boom. That's how you source up. Fact checkers, baby. Fact checkers.
Increasing quantity.
Some of us stop being a fact checker. We're more into, I just want to be nice, want to play nice, and everybody could just say what they want to say. But if unbiased say something that we believe is incorrect, everybody calls in. You know what I'm gonna do one day? I'm gonna get some holy water, and I'm gonna just cat. I'm a cat. Watch everybody calling. You're gonna see people who never called in like 2 years calling. Hey! I'm just gonna purposely be wrong. I was mad. Yesterday I went live and I see my laptop about to die. I was stepping out to go to Stop and Shop to get some milk, you know, some items that I ran out of. I forgot, came home from work. Oh my God, ain't no milk. And I'm like, there's no milk. And you know, that cannot happen. So I went live, but I was already live. I said, let me just put it on mute. Man, JJ 7000 came by, man. I didn't even know I was away. He said something about, what's up, you know, the smoke. I guess he had somebody for me. I came back and I was watching it live on my phone, and then the live was like gone. What the hell just happened? 22 minutes in, I'm like, oh, the damn charger battery died. So I'm mad, man. I couldn't even Talk to JJ 7000.
Teas from multiple sources on a continuous basis. Okay?
Hey, they say you fine as fuck. That's a beautiful thing. I love to see that in a comment. That's right. This is props. She beautiful just in her crib. That's a powerful thing.
I appreciate that. Look,
So I had a debate today. It was a private. So I've been doing a lot of private lives, and I'm going to make public. I just sometimes we're arguing, sometimes I'm demonstrating bad behavior, and other times they're giving away sensitive information that they wouldn't have put out there if they knew they were on a worldwide live. So I said, okay, let me just be more careful. Let me be more responsible. Let me make the lives private for those people. But other people who know what it is, I can do them live, right? I can broadcast it public for the public. But these people that don't know what it is, yeah, I don't feel good with just broadcasting that before the world like that. So now I get to review it. I get to crop out. You know, a lot of times they call in, their phone number is showing right away. So I get to crop that out, you know, because I got to change it. So I get to crop that out. That's why it just, for me, it just makes more sense to do private lives. And you guys, can you still, so to people who can hop on a panel, you're still invited because they know that there's other people that can call in. They know that. They're aware of that. So you guys can actually call in. When I'm live in the morning, on a private live, you can call in, or you can click the Zoom link. So you're allowed. They don't mind you engaging in the conversation because it's not a debate. It's not presented as a debate. So you guys can click the link, chime in, add in. But man, it's just really bad, man. Like the willing ignorance that these people are doing. That willing ignorance to professionals, the watcher, it could come off as a bell curve project. You dig? You get what I'm saying? People who are willful ignorant, right? An expert can jot that down as that you actually are. Like they might have a hard time discerning whether you're playing stupid or you're actually stupid. And that can be thrown in some type of bell curve project. And this can be the findings of a people. You dig? So we gotta listen. If you got kids, this Hebrew doctrine is going nowhere. It's growing. If you got kids, you got sons and daughters, they're going to be introduced to this. So you might want to join in and learn as much as you can about this. This ain't going nowhere. This is the largest growing religion in the urban community. Okay. And it's becoming like the thing, the swag. This is like the new Bloods and Crips, just without weapons for right now. Without major hardcore weapons of mass destruction for right now. So yeah, you might want to know as much as possible. So when your daughter or your son is 16, 17, and they're being taught by this Hebrew friend that they don't know is Hebrew, and they're showing some things, and then your daughter or son is joining this camp, and you can't educate them correctly out of what they've just been told, you're gonna think back, that dude unbiased. He was going live. He did extend an olive branch to come on and learn some of this stuff. You know, this is a Christian country. Okay, the Bible will always be here. And you will have Hebrew Israelites. You will have Muslims. They all, not really Sunni. When I say Muslims, Nation Islam Muslims. Nation Islam Muslims and the Hebrew Israelites, they recruit from the New Testament. Okay? So when you find and the Moors, when you find your son and daughter, a Moor, coming home with a red fez on, or a red bow tie, red fez, red bow tie, or some fringes, you're gonna think back and say, yeah, I should have tried to, you know, dib and dab and learn some things so I can talk my child out of this stuff. I can give them exactly what it's saying, show them the blue letter, so many different things.
you be safe, and I will
Shalom.
talk to
No.
you soon.
Shalom.
I will be emailing
Shalom.
you, okay?
Please do. Send me a DM. I'm gonna do something nice for you, sister.
I appreciate you, Brother
All
Paul.
the best. Thank
I
you so
love
much for your
you.
positivity.
Hey, peace, power trip. Yeah,
Bye.
the follow too. I want to hear that.
Peace, sister.
So I want to actually share this.
Yeah, that was a beautiful woman, man.
All right, so I want to share this real fast. You know, it's funny because they have a British auditor in the UK, and he's pretty good. Okay. So this guy right here, so the guy with the camera that she's talking to, he's an American auditor. So you have British auditors, and there's one guy. One of you guys sent me a British auditor, and I clicked it, and you just so I don't know if you knew this in advance, but you sent me like a top of the line British auditor. He has a check mark. Like, this guy got a check mark. So you didn't send me any old rinky dink auditor from Britain. You sent me a qualified, bona fide, certified auditor that knows what he's doing. He knows the laws of Britain. Okay, he knows the laws. He knows what he's doing. Like this guy right here, he knows the laws in America. Believe me, when you're doing this journey, you're gonna need somebody that knows the laws. You will find yourself behind bars and losing your freedom. And it's not that you're wrong, it's that you really don't know the laws that well, and they bluff you a lot. The police officers, even watch, you'll see, they bluff you. And if you're not strong on the laws, they're gonna use that to arrest you. The Hebrew Israelites, they bluff you with the Bible. If you're not strong in what the Bible actually says in that context, they're going to win you over. You'll be in their camps. The Nation of Islam, they bluff you with their whole mess in the Bible. And if you're not strong in the Bible, I'm not saying you got to believe the Bible, be a Christian. I'm just saying if you're not strong with the words are actually saying, you might find yourself trying to talk your kid out of the Nation of Islam ranks. And these are cults. The brother like True Meat said he likes the word occult better. Okay, so these are occults, and good luck getting your kid out of there once they join. This ain't the regular church. See, church a little different. They join church, you can take them to a new church, another church, and they won't even mind. So the church got less chains on the brain than you think. Okay, they don't mind going to a new church, but in that occult, good luck trying to bring them to another occult. All right.
They're your store right now.
How come? Yeah, we're not supposed to be in any videos. What are you taking video of?
They're your store right now.
How come? Yeah, we're not supposed to be in any videos per corporate.
Inside the store.
And outside as well.
Sorry?
You guys just recording just to record?
Just recording just to record?
Yeah. Or
Are you looking for me? What are you guys doing?
No, שילכו מפה.
הם לא עובדים.
שילכו מפה.
Here, ma'am. This for you.
Don't take my sign. Don't take my sign.
Don't take a picture of your son.
These don't sound like okay. Wherever he's at, whatever state this is in, there's a lot of European foreigners. Okay.
Okay, and you don't have our permission in California to film it.
California.
Sure I do.
What are you guys working on?
Never know how it goes. Probably a YouTube video, but if nothing exciting happens,
Oh, you're just waiting for something?
making memories with my son at the very least.
Oh, is your son?
Yeah.
Right
But
on.
look at that gun rate. Look at that. God damn. Look what he got.
Okay. Do you mind if I get your guys' information?
So next time somebody's taking pictures, maybe come out and just ask them nicely. Instead of saying you don't allow it.
Well, because we don't. That's why I'm here.
All right, so I'm gonna watch that one later. I'm not gonna. He's certified, so I'm not even gonna dare try to play the video. So you see the officer. So you just recording, hoping something happens, right? And then trying to make them incriminate themselves, and then you might have to get your ID. No, this ain't Britain before the United States, where they can just stop. Or no, not Britain. I'm sorry. This ain't that too, but this ain't Nazi Germany, where they can ask you for your card to find out if you're a German citizen or a Jew. This ain't Nazi Germany. So our police officers are they cannot ask you for your ID for no reason if they don't suspect you of a crime. That's illegal because this is not Nazi Germany. All right, trying to find out your ethnicity or your religion, so they can, be prejudiced. All right, so watch this one. So watch the bluff. This is a district attorney. Look at this.
Sir, as a district attorney, you should understand that I'm not breaking any laws and that...
Did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said, but you're incorrect in what you're talking about.
Look, you can make a decision here. Keep recording and we'll call the sheriff's office.
I'm not going to stop recording.
Okay. I'm asking you, what are you here for?
Well, I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story here.
What's your story?
It's on the county here. It's on the county. It might just turned into, corrupt and tyrannical district attorneys.
Really?
Now, these guys are good. He's also certified. So these auditors with this certified check mark, they're official, they're professional, and they know what they're doing. So the guy from the UK, he's good too. He's a little more humorous. He's funny, but yeah. So these guys are untouchable with the law, and they won lawsuits, civil rights lawsuits. So now, for the chat who says, "Oh, they just start trouble," that's because you don't know what's going on. I try to educate you, and you don't know what's going on. So look what happens when you don't do this. When you don't check them there, it leads to this.
Right, I don't.
So why are you saying that?
Because I'm here, and what you're doing right now is against the law.
Ran me off the road.
Okay, well then you should have pulled over for lights and sirens. She said it on the radio that you didn't yield, and it's on dash cam. I'm assuming.
It's just a disconnect, man.
I'll tell you.
Oh boy.
Here, Navy SEALs, 3 rules for surviving a real-world assault. Rule number 1, always fight dirty.
I'll tell you what.
So for the people that don't know what's going on with the auditing, is to prevent things like this.
Finish your business, and then we can sit down and talk like adults.
We're good. I'm gonna let him go. We're good. I'm gonna let him go.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. What was your last name?
My last name?
Yeah.
Why you need my last name?
Because I'm asking.
You see, he does not have to give his last name. That's not the law. But if you don't check them in their own facilities, childish people. So they go to government ran facilities, police stations, courthouses, libraries, DMVs. They go to government ran facilities to remind them of the actual law when it comes to your constitutional rights, the cans and can't do's. When you don't check them in their facilities, this is what happens on the street. Your rights get violated. She's asking for his ID. She already admitted he has committed no crime. So based off that, he does not have to give his ID up. That is the Fourth Amendment, I believe. It prevents you from illegal searches and seizures. Okay. But when you don't know shit, you let us know by the comments. Listen, and that's all in love. I'm sorry, get hyped up. That's all in love.
I'm talking to. You asked me who you were talking to.
You're not going to be under arrest because what you're doing is illegal.
Listen.
What you're doing is illegal. I can charge you for interfering.
Just give me your last name.
Why?
Because I'm conducting business with you right now.
Where my friends are.
10-4. That's not.
Now he said if you want to be detained. He said if you want to be detained, that means he's not detained. And they don't have to right to seize his information. He said it on his body cam. So how did he get the body cam footage? That's because most likely he got a civil lawsuit on this. Okay, they're infringing on his civil rights. If you don't stop it here, it bleeds here, where people get shot.
How it works. What's your RS?
Stand by.
What's your reasonable articulation of my crime?
I'm going to get rid of him.
Hold on. I'll explain to you, okay?
Am I being detained?
Right now.
Am I being detained?
If you want to be.
10-4. That's not.
So he clearly said if you want to be. That means no, he's not detained. That means you don't have right to hold him, ask him, seize, threaten of arrest, nothing. This is an easy bag for my boy. And he already doing good. He got a nice little Tesla out there, right? So this was a nice 20, 30,000 bag that this looks like white community taxpayers got to pay for. So that means less things like school and other things that's probably important in the city is going to this man's pocket. Rasta, what's up? If you need my help, sure. Now let me just disclaimer, brother. I'm not a Israelite. I'm not a Polite. I'm nothing with a light at the end of my name. So that means I don't profess to be an expert. I don't profess to, have all the answers. All I'm good at, which I will admit into my own horn, what I'm good at is researching. I think I have an up and above gift over most people research. I always known that. This is why when I read things, I come up with stuff that the same person read it, you know, be wowed. Okay, so I believe my gift is my ability to research, my persistence and I won't stop until I get what I'm looking for, like the actual answer, not some cognitive bias answer, the actual unbiased sports answer, the truth. Okay. So, and this is why when I debate today's Islam, they can't answer any of my questions. That's actually in their books. It's not like I'm asking them a question that nobody knows. I'm asking them a question that's actually in their holy books. When I ask the Israelites questions in their holy book, they don't know them. So there's a difference in research here. And even when I was doing the vaccine thing, I asked questions, they don't know. So anyway, and with the laws, we could do laws with Moors, they don't know. When me and Chief X had that one Moor here, he didn't know. Okay. And I just got into that, like maybe like less than a year in. His whole life is dedicated. He's a Moor. And ask questions, he doesn't know. All right. Yeah, so that's a disclaimer. You can ask a question. I could try to see if my information can help you. It's helpful, but I'm not the certified licensed professional. If that makes sense. Okay, so this guy's gonna get a bag. Let me go. Oh, now this is a powerful bill here. Oh my God. So I got this from Science with Sean P. He was flagged though. Like this white guy right here. This is his video, and I guess he didn't like Sean playing the whole thing, so he flagged his ass. So I'm going to try to avoid the flag and cherry pick certain things. But this was a build amongst the
How to get super fast Wi-Fi anywhere, anytime, in 6 seconds. Do you know what the extra
And of course uncomfortable. Those who have worked in these organizations for many years, who
so you see
the
Dr.
struggle.
So this was a black think tank leading up to the civil rights movement. They didn't even march yet. They're think tanking, right? They're brainstorming on what how the march be conducted and who would be key speakers and what would the messages be, the messages. So when people downplay this and say the Million Man March, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. This got some of the best black minds at the time. Okay, so stop it. This was the march. Okay, not a Million Man March and not a reparations march. Not saying those marches weren't important. I'm saying the strategy behind those marches were not serious and important. Why they gathered people together. The overall goal wasn't really important, wasn't serious. This accomplished something. Okay, and the think tankers was here discussing what's supposed to accomplish. They could check it off. Okay, the march is over. What happened? This happened, that happened, this happened. Great, everything's checked off, 100% success. Or 2 out of 3, or 1 out of 3, or 0 out of 3. This didn't work out. It was a failure. Let's go back to the drawing board. That's how that stuff works. We know he got assassinated in 65, I think. So he really never got to see it. That's messed up. He never got to actually see it in its total fruition. Okay. Yeah. Well, listen. You see the name Be Holy? That's me. I forgot to tell y'all. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just play key things that they said. I'm not going to play the whole video because I took down real timestamps. I didn't do the indigenous black man timestamp where he don't recall any of the places where things are said. He just say play the whole thing. All right. So let's go to let's go over here somewhere. The first timestamp. Okay. So when I timestamped it for Sean video, he gave an introduction, right? He spoke about what's going on. So his time and the actual video timings are off, right? This is 35 minutes and Sean's might have been shorter or longer. Actually, Sean's was longer. My first point that I want to highlight in this video, I gotta just search it by finger, the indigenous black man way, but the rest of them are more precise.
Legislation. I think it's fair to say, wouldn't you say, Martin, that this is no attempt to blackjack anybody? We want to show how we feel.
Exactly. See meaningful, forthright civil rights legislation in this session of Congress. And of course, we also intend to arouse the conscience of the nation over the economic plight of the Negro 100 years after emancipation. And I think it can have a great impact. I think it will dramatize the issue. It will have educational value in that it will allow many people to see and understand the continued indignities and injustices which Negroes confront all over the nation.
All over the country, it has captured the imagination of hundreds of thousands of people. Now, we don't know how many of them will be marching to Washington, but
of our belief in the president's program
for the substance, that is the lunch counter demonstrations throughout the South, have to be sort of brought to some climax. And
I don't know who this guy is right here, because it seems like Dr. King was this guy be his Dr. King's boy, because when this dude talked, like this dude talked so strong, I damn near thought he was a Black Panther participant, a member. I'm saying this guy right here is straight cut. I mean, this guy's the truth. Whoever this guy is, I don't know. There's a bunch of names here. I don't know which one is him, but it seems like Dr. King really yields to this brother, right? When you see the body language and he talks, he looks at him a certain way. I'm okay. Who's that guy that Dr. King is yielding to? And this guy, every time he talked, it was addressing an important issue. The other guys sometimes just ran it sometimes, but every time he talked, it was about stats and facts. He's doing it now.
And in this public accommodations bill, which is before the Congress. Then, of course, it just left the Delta and a lot of poor people over there, people who make $2.25 a day for 12 hours of work. And so some legislation has to come out of the Congress of the United States to deal with these problems.
People like Agnes Myers, Roy, cautioned against
what they intended to do.
I'm trying to find a percentage for you guys to implant in your head. The seed, put the seed of David and the sperma in your head.
For this bill. And in my estimation, this march is going to be a 100% outpouring of the disgust and distress of Black Americans.
From many, many people who don't want it to take place, who are afraid that something is, and that's too long to wait.
But what about white friends and liberals who have worked in these organizations for
hours?
Now, we've said that these are interracial organizations.
Are therefore automatically there to exercise control and restraint.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's very important to have this participation. I think it would be very dangerous and even tragic if the struggle in the United States for civil rights degenerated to a racial struggle of blacks against whites, so to speak.
Amen.
It is.
I understand you gentlemen, this is not a racist march. This is a march of aroused, the public accommodation segregation.
Good jobs, and unless people... The truth of the thing is that it's a vicious circle. Unless people are adequately educated, they can't possibly find good jobs.
Properly educated. This is 1963. Education is on the table for work. If you're not properly educated, can't find a good job. This is why I got zero tolerance for these illiterates that some are actually uneducated and some are willingly uneducating themselves on the live. We're reading words and they're acting like we didn't just read these words. You got other guys who tune in and listen, they could be the voice of reasoning because they're mad at me because I'm the guy who's debunking their livelihood doctrine, their lively doctrine. I'm debunking it. I'm the target, not you. No ma'am, if they call in, they're not gonna let LJ talk. they're going to ask LJ what's his nationality, like they've done before, and like he's been told before. And once he says his nationality and they don't like it, they're going to act like LJ comprehension is now flawed because he has a nationality that they think just can't comprehend English or Hebrew or Greek or anything sensible. So LJ on the live with some of these guys, depends how racist they are, LJ won't be a big help. Otherwise, I'd be sending him the link all the time. So we're trying to catch some of you guys up to speed. Google Scholar will be a great one, but I don't know his schedule. But Google Scholar will be a great person to call in. Google, No Man, The Watcher, and I think Stu P's also. Stu P's always be good, you know. Not talking Islam or other people. He's good. He's very good. So, well, we need that. Stu P's, I don't know his hours. He's not always around when I go live. I think No Man is working. I don't know. I understand sometimes you guys are working. I get it. But I'm telling you, I'm out there on a limb and I got him, but I just need another voice to just let them look at it again. Brother, all he's saying is, if you look at this and look at that, that's just what it means. Okay? For me, they're mad at me. It's a tug of war. They won't receive what I'm saying to them. And that's why Mark chapter 6, verses 4, Jesus said, a prophet is not without honor except amongst his own people, amongst his own countrymen. So because I'm debating with them the Bible, they're not gonna honor my words. For somebody who's not in a debate, they would be more taken a little more serious. Okay. Anyway, let me press play and let me see what the Rasta man, what question, because I'm going to send a link. I'm just trying to get to a couple things in this video, right? Because I'm just playing like maybe 3-4 parts, and they're like 40 seconds. But you see, education's on the table.
Education. The truth of the thing is that it's a vicious circle. Unless people are adequately educated, they can't possibly find good jobs. And unless people can find good jobs, they can't buy good housing, which puts them in good neighborhoods where they can get a good education. So instead of being one major thing, it's a group of things.
Yes, that's true, but it seems to me, of course, that the public accommodations matter, which is now being batted around in the Senate, pervasive. And some of them don't run a risk, they run the certainty. And sometimes in the first, on the back of the butt, things, the wrong.
You know, there are other areas of life which are very subtle, but which are not even being covered in the bill. And then there's some pronounced ways. I'm just thinking of the fact that you drive through the South. Yes. In some states, you can't even stop at the restrooms, and this is humiliating to women, you know, and it's very...
And of course, uncomfortable.
Well, it's very uncomfortable, but it's one of these little daily things. But I think that there are two areas that should be covered, you know, and that's the question of the voting bill. I don't see why we can't have universal suffrage for all Negroes. I mean, I really don't see why it has to be just a 6th grade education.
Now, you heard that? I was trying to find that stat. You watch the video, catch it. He said, I don't know why it has to be a 6th grade level, because the stat that one of the brothers read, they said 58% of Black people in 1963 had a 6th grade level education. Okay? So when I say 250 years of slavery, I'm not stopping at 1900. I'm going all the way through 63 and further. 58% of Black people had a 6th grade level education. All right? I really do this.
Because that's a device, and I think we were talking beforehand about how many people will be
The
covered.
Nonviolent Coordinating Committee is putting a great deal of its effort on voting, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we have a great program down, I think, in the Delta of Mississippi, but Roy might want to amplify on just how many people would be covered by a 6th grade education.
The literacy.
All right, here we go. There we go. Let me write that down. 14 minutes, let's say 17 seconds. Write that down. So now I got it. 14 minutes, and let's say 17 seconds.
Bill, you know, we agreed, well, we estimated, we couldn't, that not more than 100,000 Negroes would be added to the rolls under the literacy test. This is, Martin, you remarked on the number of people who didn't have a sixth grade education in one state for 58%,
okay.
I think it was.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Yeah, man, come on, dude. I'm really him.
Have a sixth grade education. This is, Martin, you remarked on the number of people who didn't have a sixth grade education in one state for 58%, I think it was, in Louisiana.
Okay, so it was 58% in a state, not the in country, but that's still horrible. 58% in a state. He said didn't have a sixth grade education. I couldn't find it. But yeah, 58% in the state didn't even have a sixth grade education. And I can't imagine that's better in around the country. Probably a little lower, but I can't imagine it'd be too much different from that. Okay.
Testified before the House and suggested universal suffrage. I mean, there's just no reason why a person is not 21, he can't vote. He can go into the Army whether he can read or write. So why shouldn't he be able to vote?
And
during the pandemic, our country depended on businesses like yours to hold together and pay your employees. If you did, your
okay, so what happened to this type of talking? How do we go from this to the Bilderbergers, the Bilderbergers? How do we go from solving problems to adding more problems? The Bilderbergers, they did this. And then the DuPont family, that's called adding problems. How do we go from think tanking to think complaining? How do we do that? What happened? How do we go from think tanking to think complaining?
This is no sign that the person isn't
arrested for disturbing the peace. Is going on there. For instance, there are 45 people in jail right now whose trials were held today for simply being at a voter registration meeting, and someone threw a smoke bomb in the church, and they marched down to the Justice of the Peace office to protest, or rather to the deputy sheriff, and they were arrested for disturbing the peace. And these are old ladies, some of them 75 years old, but yet they want to stay in jail.
The people that have the vote don't realize how much they could do by writing a letter.
That's right.
The people who have the vote can't realize how much they can do in writing a letter. I mean, it looks like some of my greatest minds was pro-vote.
A congressman said to me, I have 8 letters on civil rights. 8.
Just 8. The whole damn black nation is suffering from the lack of civil rights, and only 8 letters. People were upset with how they were being treated. That's unconstitutional. That goes back to this. That goes back to this. Okay, if you check them here, like what they're doing, they're checking them here in their facilities and their courtrooms. That stops it from going here. But at their time, it was already here. So now they're trying to push them back with the march, push them back to the buildings and not into the streets. You cannot argue the law in the streets with a man with a gun, but you can argue the law in the facilities with an unarmed man. That's what they are doing. They're arguing for their civil rights. So that's why when I hear people complain about this, I understand you don't know about this. This prevents this, and preventing this prevents that.
His district, 8, and 5 of those were from white people.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. The white man is the who? The white man, repeat that. Let me write that down.
And 5 congressmen have the vote. Don't.
Some of them 75 years old, but yet they want to stay in jail.
Hold on, let me write that down. Okay. Got your rabbit mind. Okay. 17 and 50. So when people talk that white man stuff, that's why it don't move me. Check this out.
The people that
this hate racist black folks, that's why they hate Dr. King. And I'm sure they hate everybody in this room because they are real activists. Look at the
vote. Don't realize
some of them 75 years old, but yet they want to stay in jail.
the people that have the vote don't realize how much they could do by writing a letter.
That's right.
Writing a letter.
Congressman said to me, I have 8 letters on civil rights. Congressman said to me, I have 8 letters on civil rights.
8 letters on, that means people saying, yo, this is unconstitutional. What are you doing? So out of 8 letters, how many were white folks complaining about constitutional rights that don't violate them? Let's go.
8 from his district. 8. And 5 of those were from white people.
Okay, I said 6. 5 of the 8 were from white folks who are not being abused, who are not getting their constitutional rights stripping for them. 5 of the 8 were from white people. 3 was from black people. I mean, what other people in this world will allow another people to fight for justice, fight against injustice more than themselves? You would think you would have, how many black folks at that time? How many, was it 4 million? No, 22 million. 22 million black folks. And that district will probably have maybe 1 million, 100,000, somewhere in there. But you would expect to see at the very least 100,000 letters from that district complaining about civil rights. You got 3 from black people. Yeah, that hurts, right? That debunk all this. Yeah, that hurts. 3 that was upset with their constitutional rights being stripped from them. That's why I said to start here, because if not, it goes here and then it's stripping from you. Once you get here, you have no rights. Not according to that officer. Here, this here in 2023 is that here of 1963. 60 years later, exactly.
Now, you don't have to write a polemic. You just have to write a postcard saying, please vote for the Civil Rights Bill.
And traveling around the...
Wow. Something that easy. But we got this fake history. Oh, no, we. Yeah, sure. Bunch of cowards. All right, check this out.
To the total cause of integration.
I have an answer for you, gentlemen, but go ahead.
Yeah, I guess, well, I'm concerned about the one in between.
Okay, now here you go. This is my man right here. He don't, none of that stuff. No shucking, jiving. Get him.
Going back to Africa and moving away, and that's basically the public officials, you see, who inflict all of this brutality, because the millennium is not going to come primarily because we have no laws to deal with police brutality in the South, which I think is a fundamental issue in this whole thing.
Jim, I suppose you...
Yep, and that's what we have here because we won't argue it here. Here, they're telling them, no, this is your constitutional rights. We know better. So we're going to stop. We're going to check you here before we got to check you here.
Are very conscious of this because your membership is on the firing line, and
yeah, and I've seen
daily the victims of police.
Dr. King just came from Danville, and over a month ago we saw 35 people with holes in their heads as big as a ashtray, inflicted by the police, and nothing has been done about it. And the government, it seems to me,
Dr. King is like, yo, this dude is the truth. Look at his body language. He like, that's right. Dr. King like, yo, this dude is. Yeah, now I see why Dr. King was who he was. He got this dude right here with him.
To do something about this.
What specifically would you suggest?
Who is this dude that sound like Huey P. Malcolm? Who is this guy?
Well, I would suggest, you see, that the government go in and file some suits when the constitutional rights of...
Oh, file some suits? Okay, let's play this.
I don't want you asked my reasonable articulable suspicion. It's not a probable cause.
If you arrest me, you violate my rights.
I don't want to arrest.
If you arrest me, you violate my rights.
We have to ID you.
Violate my rights. That's what you're going to do?
We have to ID you. You understand that? Yes, we do.
No, this is not Nazi Germany. You know, if I didn't commit a crime, you said I'm not detained. You said if I want to be detained. That means I'm not detained. That means you don't suspect me of committing a crime. If you did, I would be detained. Okay. So you don't need my ID now.
All right, I'm a video. They can come. You're going to arrest me. Another car here. I got a male who's obstructing. No, I'm not. And, he's refusing to identify himself. So I'll take a report on it, but I need your ID. Yeah.
I'm dealing with her.
So
You
I
guys
want to go
know
to
how it
the,
is when you
to
buy a
the
new Mac,
narrator.
it's
We're
super
gonna break
fast at
down what's
first, and
happening
then
here
pretty soon after it starts to slow down. That's probably
legally.
In the middle of a traffic stop.
So
You talk to him, I'll come talk to
When did he narrate?
get me off the road. And then well,
you. Weird shit yesterday. Okay, I mean, I'm cool with it. Is a traffic. It's on body cam.
I don't know what he narrated.
Listen, sir.
I can't.
I'm asking him.
I didn't try
Talk to me.
I didn't watch.
I'm gonna have to arrest.
Weird shit yesterday.
He obstructed. He refused to identify himself. I'm not gonna
Here we
sit out
go.
here.
Here we go.
I did not almost run you off the road.
That Tesla has cameras in it. So
Okay.
you guys are going to pay for this.
That's fine.
Officer Lewis changes her story multiple times regarding what happened on the road. Unfortunately, Mr. Kern could not provide me with any video from his Tesla, citing the feature wasn't active at the time. I believe Officer Lewis realized her mistake and wanted to correct it, but the supervisor insisted to move forward with the obstruction charge since he was already in handcuffs.
So they're trying to cover themselves for a civil rights issue. Okay.
Mr. Kern, I apologize. I really do. And this is on body cam, all right? This is, the sergeant's telling me to do this, so.
So you see, she's definitely don't want to do it. Okay. She has a hint. This is on body camera. Go use the body. Go do an FOI, and retrieve this body camera. Get a lawyer, my boy. And I know he got the money. He got a nice Tesla out there. Get a lawyer. And he already got a lawyer somewhere. He's like a smart, educated black man. And he knew his constitutional rights. He knew they were violating him. She knows it. She's mad because if you watch the whole video, she kept saying, okay, just give me your ID and you could go. Like, I'm letting you go. But he didn't want to do that because you don't need his ID. And she probably was ignorant to that. But you see, she was clearly upset that she had to actually arrest him and charge him for obstruction. She's clearly upset. She said, well, my sergeant's making me do this because, you don't want to not obey a order. That is, damn. Yeah, my brain just gone today. All right. But my brain's out the window. I haven't been getting sleep. I've been waking up too early. I've been going to bed too late studying, waking up too early. Okay. So she's telling him, dog whistle, all this is on body camera. Everything that was said on body camera, your lawyer would eat this up.
Mr. Kern, I apologize.
And she's saying, now what officer locks you up and said he apologized? Okay, so before you racist start commenting, she's clearly upset that it turned this way. She didn't think, she didn't know how racist her supervisor was. Now she see, like, oh, damn, this dude really on one. You want to charge him with obstruction? That's a serious charge.
Mr. Kern, I apologize. I really do. And this is on body cam, all right? This is, the sergeant's telling me to do this, so.
You heard that? The sergeant is telling me to do this. That means that I was the initial police officer who stopped you. That means it's my scene. Nobody can tell me to do something that. So basically, the information that he's supposed to go off for sergeant is the information she gives him. He don't come there late and give her the information. That's not how it works. So that's why she's saying on body cam, my sergeant is telling me he's telling me. I'm not telling him what happened. He's telling me what happened. And I was there for that.
When police have to identify you, you do have to identify yourself.
I broke the law. If I broke.
Okay, so she's ignorant to that law. And I posted the link to this video in the chat, and I'm gonna do the Dr. King video in the chat. Because I still got one more segment of Dr. King. Oh, no, I can't. I forgot. I gotta change my name. I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Okay, so I'm gonna put both videos. You can watch this whole one. I can't play it because he's certified account. So I can't play it. Okay, come on, computer, come on. Okay. So here, what? Oh, are you serious? All right, come on. All right, cool. Okay, all right, let me just do my name. Here we go. This is hilarious. Okay, here. This is one of the videos. That's the Dr. King video. This is the police. So you want to watch this whole thing with the police officer. That's the police officer video. So click on both. All right, check this out.
The law, I have to identify.
Misidentify yourself.
If I broke the law, if I broke the law, I have to identify.
Mr. Kern, you got out of the vehicle in the middle of a traffic stop. I understand that. And I needed to identify you.
This is going to be a heavy lawsuit.
You heard what he said? This is going to be a heavy lawsuit. This black brother, he's not part of that 58%. All right? He said it's going to be a heavy lawsuit. He knows that he's about to put a down payment on another home. He knows that.
You got out of the vehicle in the middle of a traffic stop. I understand that. And I needed to identify you.
This is going to be a heavy lawsuit. Cleveland Heights is going to pay me for this.
For what, sir?
Kidnapping, illegal detainment.
No one's kidnapping
I'm in the
you.
back of your car in handcuffs.
Okay.
I'm kidnapped.
This is not kidnapping. The sergeant placed you under arrest for obstruction.
So he's not aware of the specific law. He doesn't have to be. His lawyer is, all right?
How did I, you know, like I know I didn't obstruct.
He asked for your information and you didn't give it to him. Listen, I'm going to be, there'll be a court date. You and I will both go to it. And our prosecutor's really good and we'll work through it, okay? Listen, I'm just doing what I'm told to do, all right?
Oh, well, so I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Listen.
What do I put for this verbiage? When asked to identify himself, he refused.
So, just for my own, you activated the order, right?
So weird.
All right, so listen. So he's trying to think about how he can get out of this. Now look at this lying racist cop. Look at he's trying to think about, okay, we messed up. Instead, my racist ego got in the way. Instead of saying, yo, get back in the car and get out get back in the car and get out of here before I lock you up. That was something he should have told the guy. Look, I'm telling you to leave right now. You're pulled over illegally. Get out of here. You're obstructing traffic, something like that. You gotta get your car out of here. But no, he let his racist ego get in front of him, and now he wants to lie. So officers like this should be demoted or should be forced to resign, right? Because how many other tickets that he was responsible for that should not have been a ticket?
Literally here, and I'm coming up because I saw that car. It looked like the car from yesterday's incident. I ran it. It's expired.
You're talking about a whole different car right now.
I am in this lane. I put my lights on to activate. The guy, instead of like continuing, he like whips over, stops abruptly, and I'm like halfway in between both lanes, and this guy was right behind him.
So he's the car that was not involved in this traffic stop. It wasn't him. So therefore, he was never detained legally. He voluntarily pulled over because by her trying to pull that guy over, she was like she said, she was in the middle of both cars, and the guy stopped abruptly, and it forced the guy, the Tesla, to almost ram the back of him. So she was like the incompetent one here, and she's trying to explain that to the sergeant, who just hell bent on locking his man up and giving him a heavy charge.
So it did almost cause an accident. Absolutely. No, I was trying to go behind. It would have been a sure clear distance accident. But because of how that guy stopped abruptly.
No. You see, he looked at the dash cam. He realized this is being recorded.
It would have been.
And he stopped and decided to get out of it.
Well, and he was pissed because we did almost get into an accident.
You didn't almost get in.
No, all of three of us, it would have been an accident. Yeah, I was going behind the other guy.
He could have gone down the street.
But the guy stopped abruptly, but he did. Then he got out and he's yelling. He's yelling while I'm initiating. Right. Okay. So I told him, I said, sir, just stand there. Let me talk to him. I'll come talk to you. And he did. But then he was continuous, because that happened, I called for backup, and then he was upset, rightfully so. It was not Why are they asking?
Yeah, look how he's sipping that coffee, man. He knows this is problematic. He knows that. And then he's looking at my man Carl like, nah, yeah, I think he's mad. He's willing to go to jail unlawfully. Yeah, he's gonna make a big deal about this.
It was not. Whatever. Why are they assholes?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that the ambulance and police officers be beefing, yo.
Is that necessary? All right, here's your property.
Now look, he's uncuffing him. Like he knows he messed up. He's just hoping that he's a 58% Negro and just let it go and go to court, pay the fine, and whatever happens after that.
Hold on, let me get this hand.
Sure.
Okay, let's push him on. What cuffs are these, man?
Some janky rusty ass stuff.
Now what he should do right now, he should be asking for their police badge numbers and names right now. Now what I'm doing is literally fair use. Like a lot of times I don't do it this way, but I'm with the Dr. King video on this, I'm actually doing fair use.
You want to sign or are you going to refuse? All right, I'm going to give you a copy of it.
You guys violated my rights. You know.
Well, we'll all be in court.
Mr. Kern was charged with obstruction, and 11 days later, the prosecutor filed a motion to dismiss the case, citing lack of evidence, in which the judge granted the dismissal.
Told you. And that's why you fight here in 63, and in 2023, you fight here. Okay? You don't fight here when it's too late.
The only good cop on the force.
I'm not trying to be a bad cop. I was literally not trying to even have any of this happen, and I did apologize.
You apologize, but you're following his directives.
He's a sergeant.
Yeah, but still, like you swore oath to the Constitution.
Right.
And you know what's right and wrong. And sometimes you got to stand up to people.
Listen.
No.
When asked for your information, you have to.
Insubordinate. That's the word I was looking for. My brain just went freeze because again, I need to be asleep right now. Insubordinate, right? So when he told her to do it, she has to do it, or she can be, written up for insubordination. And you don't want that on any job. You don't want that. That's bad. No employer wants to work with you. No supervisor wants to work with somebody in subordination.
Identify yourself. At this point, we're on a traffic stop together.
But you
now.
still have to.
A traffic stop is not a crime.
And I asked him, am I being detained? And nobody answered that.
Listen.
So I did it. I covered all my bases.
All the stuff's gonna be typed in the report.
If I was being detained, I had no choice but to give you my ID.
That's a lie. Nope. That's only if they're suspecting you of a crime during a detainment. So that means they're ready to charge you and put you in handcuffs for a crime. Even a detainment doesn't require ID. They just got to investigate because they still got to figure out what crime you committed. You heard the district attorney threw it out saying lack of evidence. So they still got to investigate to see what crime you've committed. And now when they suspect you of, let's say, vandalism, now you have to give your ID because now they're saying, we're most likely going to charge you with the crime of vandalism. Okay, you vandalized that building over there with spray paint, whatever. Now you have to give them your IDs only when you're about to be charged for a crime or suspected of a crime, not during the investigation when they're trying to figure what's going on. You don't need to give ID.
That's why I specifically asked.
Yeah.
Am I being detained?
Well, at that point, it's a traffic stop.
But still, if I'm being
No. He was never pulled over. It's the other guy.
detained, you should tell me. And if I'm not being detained, I'm free to go. And in a situation.
Well, right now you're free to go.
Yeah.
All right. I hope that you feel better. And I'm almost a middle accident.
You did your job.
And I apologized through it. I did.
That's all I'm
Okay, you dig? So that's why you got to fight here in 63 and here in 2023 and not here. Okay. All right. So let's get back to Dr. King.
Person is denied, the government ought to file a suit in behalf of that person. I think
that's what he's talking about. So what he's arguing for was for us to file civil lawsuits. That's what he's proposing right now. Listen to what he's saying. And he's going to deal with police officers. It's going to hurt.
And the government, it seems to me, ought to do something about this.
What specifically would you suggest for dealing with this?
Well, I would suggest, you see, that
And you guys are held stuck on Malcolm X Huey P. Newton, and all these other guys. We got guys like him talking like this. But he's wiped out a blackology. This guy's wiped out a blackology. He's sitting where laws are passed. Okay, he's not talking to a rostrum. He's not minister nobody. Okay, he's where you're supposed to be with these talking points.
Government go in and file some suits. When the constitutional rights of a person is denied, the government ought to file a suit in behalf of that person. I think this gets back to part 3.
That's right.
Now the government says that.
Mind you, this is 63. This is not, and this is not the case right now. They're gonna make it the case. They're gonna make it case law.
Existing laws are inadequate, but yet they're not asking, or it is not asking, for adequate laws in this legislation.
I think the only thing that changes.
So that dude is the truth, man. Oh yeah. So I don't know what happened with him. I don't know if he followed through, but because he seemed a little shaky on the constitutional laws, because he was a little shaky. So he probably just let it. It got dismissed. So most black people are okay with that. They don't understand the severity of what just happened. These officers needed to be held accountable on record, public record, and they had to pay. The city should have to pay for that unaccountability. Okay, they should have to pay. So you want it to be documented. You don't want it to be, okay, I go home. They abused, they molested my constitutional rights. I'm gonna just go home and it got thrown out of court, so it's all good. No, they embarrassed you, boy. We're watching you now, and we shouldn't be watching you now. They messed your whole day up. Okay. And you had to wear, you stressing over the ticket and what's going to happen before it got thrown out 11 days later. So you have to go through it all the way. And what happens is they'll get training on, okay, listen, Sergeant, you were in it. We're surprised at you. You're a superior, and you were the main one escalating. You're supposed to de-escalate. You were escalating everything. So we're going to hold you responsible. Give you a gun for 3 days or something like that. Because the lawsuit happened, like you put shame on the city, but that's what's supposed to happen. Now, they don't get fired for something like that. Now, if it's more like, if he was like thrown to the ground and like, scuffled up, possibly the officer get fired then. But not just for making it, because the way they're gonna look at it, they're gonna say, you can't prove his intent. You can't prove that he intentionally was out to get him. So it was just an honest mistake, human error. That's how the prosecutor will argue it.
Mind of a policeman like.
Okay, so here, last one. Oh boy.
You guys know how it is when you buy a new Mac. It's super fast at first, and then pretty soon after it starts to slow down. That's probably because you have
slavery and segregation and the seeds of injustice planted in the past, that we have this harvest of confusion now, and we're going to continue to have it until we get to the root of the problem.
Well, when you listen to this, Dr. King, you're gonna have a whole different perspective. Like, the blackologists don't respect this man. But when you watch this guy talk and there's this serious discussion, this guy was sharp. And don't forget, he's at the brave seat. He's not on the rostrum. He's not talking a whole bunch of black racists. Yes, sir. He's out here. He's not carrying a gun around. Look at my right to carry a gun. He's not doing that. He's actually where you're supposed to be to get something changed. Walking around with a gun ain't gonna change anything. This is where things get changed, right here, where he's at.
That root and the rats go together.
Yeah.
The announcement of the Real Estate Brokers Association some time ago.
Listen what Dr. King dropped right here. I don't recall Malcolm X saying this. I don't call Huey P. Newton, Marcus Garvey, nobody. I don't recall anybody saying this, what Dr. King gonna say.
Advising their members.
Dr. Ben, Dr. Henry, I don't remember them saying this right here. Get him, Dr. King, get him. Show him what you do.
To pay any attention to fair housing laws, that property rights still came first. And when you think of the billions of dollars in this country tied up in real estate, there isn't much that the President of the United States could do by going and looking at some slums. Let's be fair.
Yeah. Well,
the real power and obstacle there is the property right structure in this country. which isn't concerned with how many kids are bitten by rats or how many people live in slums.
Most of you recall that we did announce recently, our board adopted this domestic Marshall Plan, and this was conscious.
The Marshall Plan, write this down. Write this down. The Marshall Plan, write this down.
Our board adopted this domestic Marshall Plan, and this
is called the Domestic Marshall Plan. Write this down. Domestic Marshall Plan.
That we did announce recently, our board adopted this domestic Marshall Plan, and this was consciously given this name because, if you recall, this country has spent some $12 billion on rehabilitation of Europe, war-torn Europe. In a 4-year period, we have spent millions on refugees from Cuba and from Hungary. We spent all kinds of money giving free education to veterans after the war and making it possible for them to buy homes. I think the time has come for us to honestly face up to the fact that this tremendous gap due to historical deprivation that the Negro
all right, now he's gonna sound like Tariq Nasheed, which is a good thing. Watch.
Has suffered will not be closed not quickly enough.
The financial gap will not be closed quickly enough. Go ahead.
Unless we consciously and deliberately establish programs that call not just for equal schools, but better schools. And
better schools. We don't want equal schools. We want better schools.
Better teachers.
We want better teachers. We don't want equal teachers. We want top of the line teachers. And look, yo, he about to drop a nuclear bomb. Watch this.
And provisions for housing and conscious recruiting at the level of employment. This has to be done in order to get rid of what I see too much of, and that is the feeling of despair and hopelessness.
I think that Negroes have had special treatment in this country.
He's going to say it. Listen what this brother's going to say. Let me write this stuff down. I got to write this down in my notes. 2820. 2820. I'm getting chills. This is deep stuff. 2820. Yo, look what this man's about to say. I gotta put this in caps.
To get rid of what I see too much of, and that is the feeling of despair and hopelessness.
I think that Negroes have had special treatment in this country for 350 years. Special treatment of a negative sort.
Now, I said 250. Some of y'all said 150. He said 350. So he said Negroes had special treatment in this country for 250 years. But it was a negative treatment. Watch this.
Of
nuclear
despair
bomb.
And hopelessness.
I think that Negroes have had special treatment in this country for 350 years. Special treatment of a negative sort.
That's right.
Now what Whitney and the rest of us are asking for is some special treatment of a positive sort to wipe out that gap.
And in Tariq Nasheed words, that is cut the check. Cut the check. All right. So wait, do I have anything else before I throw the link out there? Cut the check. At that point, let's just cut the check. All right. Okay, so now from here is open topic. We probably get to some of this Bible talk. I know I got some Hebrews waiting to talk to me. They're dying to talk to me. They're obsessed with that. That's because they act like they disagree with what I'm saying, but they really they knew they were suspicious about their own doctrine. They knew it didn't really hold water, but they were not educated enough or wise enough to find the holes in it. So they love talking to me, so I can indirectly. They'll debate me directly and then indirectly let me teach them what the Bible actually says. So I believe some of them want me to indirectly debunk them. Okay. Where's the link? Let me see if anybody, can you let it? I can't because Sean got flagged. I put the link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat. I can't let it play out. Sean got flagged. So yeah. So he out here flagging. He out here false flagging people. So let me so the link is in the chat. I'll put it back in the chat. If you didn't get it, I'll put it back in the chat again. But I cannot let it play out. The author of this video, the person, not the author, but the person who uploaded this video is flagging people. Okay, and I don't want them. He flagged Sean. I don't want those problems that Sean got. He got the strike. So that's why I made sure I really fair use that video. I could be bad at others, but that one, I fair use that one. So that is the video of the whole thing. You can watch that whenever you get a chance. It was a great discussion. They were dropping facts. Let me put the Zoom link in there. Oh my God. 58% in one state had a below 6th grade education. And I'm just shocked that some of you Black people who have a high tolerance for stupidity today. Like we should look at stupidity as something forced on us. Like cooning was, like, don't we shun cooning? Because it was forced on us. Don't we shun snitching? Because it, meritorious manumission. It was 1700s because it was forced on us. Okay, well, so was ignorance and stupidity. It was forced on us. We hate the Bible because it was so-called forced on us. Well, guess what? We should hate stupidity just as much because stupidity was forced on us. So why don't we hate stupidity? Why don't we hate stupidity? Why we got so much of a high tolerance for stupidity? When people come on here and rant about Blackology, conspiracy theories, and just prove over and over that their comprehension is not up to par, why do we have a high tolerance for that? Okay. So let me do this for the brother. How am I gonna do this? Okay. So y'all can't call in right now. I'm gonna have a brother call in. Hebrew Israelite. And now this is the brother I'm mentoring, right? He was One West. I talked to him. He was impressed with my Verdenberg breakdown, and he backed away from it a little bit. So this is the first brother I really got far with. So he was so impressed with my breakdown, he gave me his number. This is a One West Hebrew Israelite. So I'm gonna call him by himself. Well, yeah, matter of fact, y'all can call him because he knows he's calling to a Zoom. So you guys can call in. But let me if I'm building on something, let me finish. How I'm gonna send this damn thing through the phone. Email? I guess email. Okay, let's do email. Let me email myself the Zoom link. Let me email this link to myself. Peace. Can you hear me just yet? No, not yet. All right, he's there now. All right, peace, Google Scholar. Yeah, so you can.
Appreciate.
Yeah, so you can actually talk to the brother. He ain't hang with mine.
No, I'm not even. I'm not even. I listen, but I actually wanted to ask you something. I don't even know if I should ask you on it yet.
All right, hold on.
You know, I got a conversation with Apostle.
Apostle Quan?
Yeah,
All
on
right.
Sunday.
All right, hold on. Let me. How am I gonna do this? Because I was here for mad hours. Yeah. So this I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop the live and go live again because what happens is Google. I'm at 3 hours already, and if you try to omit this stuff and make the video short, it makes the process long as hell. So
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. And if it goes past 4 hours or 5 hours, you can't even edit. You're stuck with it. So then I got to relive it again and then stop it, which is a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. So you're good. You stay right there. But everybody else gotta come. Everybody else look for the notification because y'all want to hear me dialogue with this little brother. That's